Hello, 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 Beatles. Hello, Maddie. How goes? How we doing? Happy Spicy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. The Chandler Riggs stream was terrible. Kid you not. I watched Scott Junn's video, it was just like 6 minutes long. Video on the disaster. Yeah, I guess behavior was not anticipating the DDoSing issue to suddenly rear its ugly head. Which honestly, considering it's still in the game, I don't know why they didn't consider it. Oh, it didn't. Oh, you're not even referring to like the DDoSing issue. You're just talking about. Oh wow, there were more issues, huh? Yikes, his mic was horrible. That's crazy. Did he have his own setup, or did they provide him with one? Because that's weird. But anyway, the craziest thing about the DDoSing, by the way, Beatles, is I'm gonna Scott long story shorted it for us, so I'm gonna long story short it even shorter. Because the long story short of it is in order to DDoS, a hacker literally has to pre-insert themselves into the lobby to get the basically like the IP of the server for all intents and purposes. Um and then they leave the lobby before you can like visually see them, but a program would be able to detect their presence. And apparently, the way you can avoid that, all you have to do is just fill up all the slots in the lobby. That's it. And for I guess they weren't letting I don't know, I guess behavior couldn't supply their own staff to do that, and they wouldn't accept Utstarve as mods, which I'll be honest, that one I get. Like that's such a risk that a company is not going to make that decision without getting it pre-approved, so I don't blame them for not doing the mod thing. I am surprised that they didn't have enough of their own people with enough of their own like setups just to occupy the spectator slots. That's crazy to me. um oh no, it was a headset mic. You could hear the mic breathing, or no. Oh, that is. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a. Oh, that's so unfortunate, actually. Wow. I'm gonna have to watch it later to see how bad it was, because that's one of those things I can imagine being really, really bad, but also just bad enough for it to be bad. You're a millionaire company, you gotta buy a Five Below mic. I mean, it's probably one of those things where in normal operations it's acceptable, and then upon comparing it with actual professional quality stuff, that's when the issues become more obvious to like the average layman, you know? But yeah, that's crazy that they didn't have a better microphone for him. Maybe the one they had broke. Like I will say, to give behavior the benefit of the doubt here, that's a real possibility. Like they could have had one that wasn't working that day. And so they just had to be like, oh shit, does anybody have anything we can use right now? Now, you would think that, like you said, they're a company, and you would think that since they're, frankly, at the end of the day, I would argue, I don't know, would you argue that a video game company is by definition a tech company? Like, I kind of think that's the case, but I also don't know if I would claim that. But my point was going to be, if you are working with technology on a day to day basis, I feel like you should have not only more of those just lying around because of, what the job entails, but that you would have backups of stuff, even if you only had like a couple of them. Weird. Saw's vid when the comments were Operation Health needs their own operation. I mean, you've heard my complaints about it, Beatles. I think it was really stupid of them to one, not give themselves enough time. If they wanted to get this Operation Health done, they should have planned to have it done before the FNAF chapter was ready. They should have started it when they announced FNAF. I think they started too late. Number two, if they were going to be putting like things like the lore, the archives, the events, all that sort of stuff on the back burner while they focus on Operation Health, they should not be implementing brand new items and brand new item mechanics. That's how I feel though. Like, come on, guys. Instead of getting the fog vials, you could have given us some really bomb events this year. I would have rathered that. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. Sable's gonna so mid in the rift, the piece. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I'm actually going to check the rift because I started looking at it and then I never finished. Oh wait, the Sable skin. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Because Beetles, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I cracked the fuck up on the Reddit shortly the day that the rift came out. I Yeah, no, Beetles. If you go back and watch my stream from that day, assuming it exists still, and I didn't accidentally lose it, I was literally that outfit in the rift is what made me pause like my look and just stare at like what the fuck is that, and then I would think I went uploading into a match and never went back to it. You saying that reminded me of it. Am I blind? Wait, hold on. Is there no rift button? I'm just processed. I think I knew this before. Is there one on the main menu? Why don't we have a rift shortcut? Hold on. Oh, here it is. Jeez Louise. Marcus, use your eyeballs. Oy vey. Anyway. Okay, here's my quality of life desire. I wish that there was a toggle in here that you could just click. Like, say this was a toggle, and now anytime I selected a piece of the outfit, it would show me the full outfit. I wish that were the case. Because I don't want to have to toggle it every time. Let's see. Where is her skin? Where's her skin? Probably on her body. What other outfits do we have? Oh, right. I forgot we were getting a recolor of this. Nice. I know a lot of people don't like recolors. I don't mind getting recolors. Obviously, I don't want only recolors, but one of the nice things about recolors is, a lot of times you can just mix and match better. God, why does Felix always have such bad hair? I'll never get over this game's resident pretty boy having the worst headpieces of all time. Like, this man's face card needs help. Yo. Nice contouring, Michaela. Honestly, I really like this headpiece by itself. The first time I saw it with the rest of because I obviously clicked the whole outfit, and I think I started here. I was kind of neutral towards it, but I actually really like it without anything else. Interesting. I also like that. That's cute. Let's see. That's kind of cool. Oh, is this the broken sable? Yeah, what? It looks like a horse's tail. What? It's so stupid. Like, this actually broke my brain the first time I saw it. Hold on. And hello, Mom. I need to look something up real quick. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what just happened and why I went quiet. It's because the last time I looked at the skin, and every single time I've looked at the artwork for it. What are those? No, but actually, I suddenly realized that I can see her toes, and why? I was like, what are those shoes? Why are they not closed-toed? What is that? And then I went, is that like that in the artwork? And yeah, apparently, her dogs are just out. Why? What? What? Why? I'm not gonna lie, it kind of ruins the look for me. Like, the weird ass physics and horsetail physics also ruined the look for me, but once they fix those, I actually hate that. It looks so weird. Maybe I'm being overly judgmental, but like, I don't know, they just look, I don't know, I hate those. Yeah, the cape being frozen honestly doesn't bug me nearly as much because it looks so stupid, you know? Like, it's obviously a bug. Like, it's kind of funny in some sense that it's like they attached the cape to her knees physics or something. But, Hello there, Edward Teach01. Thank you for the follow, gamer. I really appreciate that. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful start to your week. We are currently analyzing the Rift cosmetics, and at the moment, I am realizing that for some reason, Sable has her toes out. And then I was like, was that in the original artwork, or was that a behavior special? And yeah, it was in the original artwork. You just can't tell because it's subtle. Hello there, DH Giggles. How goes? I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Anyway, that was a sad discovery just now. Those boots were so cool too, and then they're just. What if you stub your toe? Oh. Why does her head peek? Hold on. I'm just realizing that her eyes seem kind of like. Maybe it's because. Is this the first time we've seen. Hold on. I'm sorry, I have to check something now. One more thing that I'm checking. Have we ever seen, like, Sable without hair in her face? I mean, I guess this, but she has such heavy eye makeup. Yeah, this is the first time we've seen her no makeup, like, plain face, basically. Interesting. Well, hello there, Dave. How goes? I hope you're having a great start to your week. We're, I'm looking at her cosmetics. And, you know what, also, real quick, let me actually turn, graphics up, because I just realized that I can, turning the anti-aliasing, blah, 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 you know what I'm trying to say. Getting this shit back on makes things better. Okay, you disable and go back to the store now. But yeah, she looks very different. It was kind of funny because when I saw her like that, I was like, she looks like she's been shell-shocked or something, like, and then I realized, no, it's just the shadowing. I'm not used to seeing her with the heavier under-eye shadows as opposed without being complemented by the overly dark eye makeup, you know? It's interesting. It makes her eyes look a lot wider. Makeup is a fascinating thing, both in-game and IRL. Interesting. And yeah, you're right, in general, just, I think this one has no eye makeup, but obviously you can't really tell for sure. Am I crazy, or when you used to select the head, did it not zoom in on their faces? Am I, like, actually crazy? For some reason, I thought that was the case at some point. I must be crazy. I must be thinking of a different game with similar, like, cosmetic systems. Anyway, I'm gonna ready... Oh, wait. You know what? Let me actually finish looking at the Rift. Because I didn't look at the Deep Rift yet. I will say, I do want to get that headpiece for Sable and play around with it on different outfits. Let's see. Oh, Felix. I also find it funny that they made some of the sets you get the whole set at once, and other ones you gotta earn piece by piece. Piece by boring piece. Or the wolf's gonna blow it down. I don't know, I couldn't come up with the rhyme in time. Oh, that's cute. Okay, this is one we saw. It's the one we saw as well, right? I don't know, like I said, I kind of like that they're just giving us a bunch of recolors for the Rift now as well. I do hope that at some point, which I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if they're not planning on implementing something like this. I'm hoping they implement... Ooh, I like this coloration. I hope they implement some way of selecting between the different color variants, like, relatively easily. Hello there, Nomar! Yeah. Oh my god, my voice squeaked. It sounded like my one cat. I am doing quite well, thank you. How are you doing? We're having a good start to the week. Beatles reminded me that I never really finished looking at the, Rift cosmetics, so, I'm doing that right now. I also like that this time, rather than going, like, red, blue, green, yellow, like they did with the last Rift, we have the blue, we have different color themes. I like that. Like, we've got the white, we've got black, I think we've got orange and red, was it? Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, ready up. Oh, getting quite warm all of a sudden. It's so funny because this room is so much... Well, in the summer it gets warmer, in the winter it gets colder. But this room gets so much more... The temperatures are more extreme in this room than they are in the rest of the house, basically. And so it's always so funny walking in here from other areas. Because I'll be around the rest of the house. I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of chilly. And then I come in here and I'm like... Death. Desolation. Dang, I was hoping she would say it. Let's see. What do I want to run? I can bring this. Oh, yes, first match of the day. We're starting I mean, we weren't really starting late, so to say, but we started playing late. We've been chit-chatting for a bit. We're talking about the Walking Dead stream that Behavior did earlier. Well, I say The Walking Dead. The collaboration with one of the former Walking Dead actors. Chit-chatting about that, and then moved on to other bugs and similar issues. Sorry, Mr. Killer or Miss Killer. I don't have any party streamers. I'm all out. I have been to a few parties in my day, and I always bring the decorations, even when they don't ask. Shows up to my great-aunt's 90th birthday with congrats on the twins cards. I really lost the plot halfway through that, and, you know, I found some words, and that's good enough for me. Anyway, I wish I had Crooksburg of Opportunity, but Bond Botany is nice as well. Bond to me, if you will. Where am I? Can't wait to run directly into Ghostface. Why is it so, like, foggy? Isn't he? Oh. Okay, foggy isn't the right word, but it's something. You know, maybe it is fog. Maybe that's what the hidden offering was. It was a fog offering. Oh crap. Get my hands off the keyboard. Whew. Oh, was he playing too? I know that this, Carl, Rick's son was there. I didn't know that Rick himself was also there. I was trying not to take him towards the gens with progress, but that was a corner. Okay, well, at least I can get back on your Gen Ada. Honestly, the squad is doing great as a collective. Oh no. Well, you know what? It could have been, because it looked like Behavior was doing some sort of, like, interview as well. I'm getting yoinked. I don't have my overcome back. Oh, I really wanted it back. Unfortunate. Oh, I really needed that back. It doesn't help that because I was trying to get it back at the last second, I wasn't holding sprint when I got hit. So I definitely did not take advantage of the speed boost when I had the chance. Oh, I hope he has Bite the Bullet. Really hope he has Bite. Honestly, Self-Cure Bite the Bullet is not a bad combo. Plot twist. Well, not plot twist, actually. That was supposed to be a joke about it not being the perfect plot twist, just to be clear. Crap. Awful timing on my part. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm dead. I'm so bad. Ugh. I didn't think he was there. I didn't think he was there. I forgot it was plaything. I didn't think he was there. Warm-up match. Warm-up match on Leary's. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're fine. Oh, that was unfortunate on my part. Sorry, team. Beatles. I'm really glad that I knew you had already sent that message earlier, because otherwise I definitely would have thought that was directed at me going down the second time there. Hey, you did have Bite the Bullet. I was right. That's so funny. Oh, I love it. First 3 matches are warm-up matches. Ah, of course, always. This is gonna be... Well, you know what? At least I can avoid chase right now. If someone else is in chase, I can avoid chase, and that's good. Jesus fucking Christ, I scared the hell out of me. You guys saw my mouse react. Oh, that scared me more than some of the things in this game. Oh, you know what? If there's a gen in here, I'll work this gen, because these are 2 god palettes, basically. Oh, even against Springtrap. Well, that was a nice find. It's always nice when you spawn outside and you find a totem out here, like if you have a boon or something. Okay, I was just checking to make sure Penty wasn't in play. That was the main thing. Oh. I would really like a generator that is over here somewhere, because this is a safer area right now. Oh, wait. I can't believe there's no generator over here. The game is just trying to get me killed. This is so sad. what are the odds chance to yes? And is there any other gen to do anywhere? Like, there has to be, literally, but maybe I shouldn't be over here. You know, that's the problem. I need to go elsewhere and work a gen. I need to start a different gen somewhere else. That's where we're at, unfortunately. Okay, here's one. It's a solo gen, which is rough, but better than grouping up and getting no progress. Okay, so we have main, we have next to main. We have the solo gen, and then we have another one of unknown origins. Ooh. Okay, sometimes... Oh. Hello there, Kedso. Good to see you again as well, gamer. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful start to your week. Anyway, Botany Bond is so nice on this map, I reiterate. Gonna play with some friends. Time to lurk. Well, enjoy your lurk and enjoy your gaming, gamer. Gonna do some DVD or something else entirely. Either way, have fun. Can't wait to get yoinked off this gen because I'm not paying enough attention. I totally forgot that Thalita would still have her play thing up. No wonder she was seemed pretty terrified. Normally, I would actually get off this gen and go let her take over and go double with David since I know where it is, but she does too apparently. What I was gonna say is, I don't know how confident she feels dodging that door. I feel relatively confident because I know of a couple god pallets still up. I was half expecting it to be Noah, can't even lie. Anything? Cool. Dang, I was trying to do something. Oh well, GG's. I think I'll get the 3 out. Good luck, gamers. Yeah, I think he should make it there. Or rather, let me rephrase, like, he shouldn't make it there. The opposite of what I said. Oh, that was stressful. I am doing quite good, Ketso, and I hope you are doing the same. Matches, this is actually our first match, and honestly, really good. Good team. We, getting the 3 out is nice, especially considering I, kinda made a silly play earlier. And by silly play, I mean, I thought the killer had gone through his door. He definitely was still right next to the hook, which I realized upon seeing his red stain. Oh, I kind of forgot I had been playthinged. Huh. I think that was our warm-up match anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, because I would have gotten these these quests earlier. Speaking of quests and achievements, I'm thinking about work, not necessarily today, but in general, starting a little challenge for myself of just trying to complete, well, one, all of the archives, which I'm doing anyway, but two, working on grinding all of the achievements that I still have to get. And actually, on that note, do I have any more Survivor ones? I don't know if you can, I don't know if my recording software or streaming software, rather, picks up this overlay. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay. Perfect. I think it is the same in the matches of DBD. Sorry, my brain is kind of blanking, Ken. So are you saying that, like, you're also having a good one, or are you saying, or did I say something that I'm forgetting and you're, like, answering a question? Because there have been so many times that I've just asked a question and immediately forgotten it, and someone's answered me, and I've looked at chat and been like, I have no idea what this is in reference to. So I always just, like, if I'm missing something, I often just assume, did I ask something? And, you know, it's usually right, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on your perspective. Let's see. I think I did all... Oh, crap! Apparently I never, for some reason I thought I had gotten this achievement already, but I guess I didn't escape that match. Whoopsies. You know what? Let's be a little bested. Let's bring that offering, shall we? I don't remember what's it called. I know. You probably never thought you'd ever see an era of me, Marcus, bringing map offerings. But you know what? That's one of the reasons I'm glad they're nerfed now, because it means you can actually, bring them and not feel like you're just ruining everyone's fun. Not in a literal sense, but... It's on Withered Isle, yeah. Okay. Let's do one more match like this, with this build, and then, honestly, seeing Rebecca with the key is reminding me how much fun I was having trying to get value out of keys. I might do that next match. Okay, I'm actually gonna go on a super off topic of conversation right now. And I almost hope that we get a ghost face this match, because then it would be applicable / appropriate. I am so sad that the Scream TV, like MTV TV series, got shafted the way that it did. It's kind of funny because that show should have been my first, like, inkling that, hey, Marcus, maybe you do actually like horror as a genre. Maybe you like horror comedy, to be specific, but, like, maybe you don't actually mind horror. And yet, for some reason, it took me more than a decade to, actually, no, I guess... because I think I was watching Scream when I was, like, 17, which means it would have been exactly a decade later that I discovered that, no, Marcus, you actually do like it. Surprise, enjoy. Because now you can. Oh my... This guy's gonna be like, this is why I run Mindbreaker, so I don't have to deal with Overcome. Ooh, that was longer than I thought it was gonna be. Ooh, unfortunate. I did not realize the long side of the pallet was quite that long. Sorry, guys. Enjoy the pain res. Oh, no pain res. Nice. And the boon? Ooh. But yeah, the Scream TV series. If I remember correctly, it aired for a total of 3 seasons. However, that is a very inaccurate view of the show. Because in reality, the first 2 seasons were the first 2 seasons. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, never mind. Okay, I didn't... You know what? I assumed it was a normal boon. Never mind. Now that's interesting, not bringing her basement. Hi. Hey. Anyway, first 2 seasons. One singular plot line, with the same characters. What do you know that I don't? Third season? I don't know. I think it, like, changed networks or something. Oh, I remember what happened. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, you know what? I can tell you exactly when this happened then. It was Harvey Weinstein. That's what happened. I totally forgot that was what fucked up Screams, the TV show's production. All of the things relating to Harvey Weinstein started coming out about him. And he was the, like, primary producer of the Scream franchise. Like, not just the TV show, the entire franchise. Oh, this might be a really bad idea. I was spamming right click as fast as I possibly could, because I saw that she had, that. I'm gonna stick with her just in case he comes over here. Okay. Wait, did we have Gift of Pain? Hold on, wait, what? Oh, wait. Am I stupid? Did I get injured? Did I get injured a second time, guys? What? I'm so confused. I thought I had Gift of Pain. I'm just processing that I don't. I must have gotten hit at some point, huh? That didn't just happen, that didn't just happen, haha. Okay, we are Bing chillin'. I was gonna say, no, we have at least 2 generators on this side of the map, so I'm gonna get on one. Oh, no, that's not good. Crap, where did Lara? Oh no, Lara went that way. Oh no. Well, I was really hoping that this was Lara I was following. Hey, Meg. I'm sorry, Lara. Good luck. Unless I picked the wrong chat. Actually, I only saw one person, so I picked the person that I saw. honestly, that's not bad, because I just saw Rebecca was right there, so Dredge has to be there-ish. So if I see him coming, I can run into him, and maybe Meg can finish the gen. Okay. And we have the 2 gens, bottom side, and then we have main. But I don't know, we might have 3 gens bottom side, and if we do, we're in trouble. I'm hoping that we had the usual top side 4 gen, and that there were 2 on that side of the map. Or 2 on this side of the map that I just didn't notice the second of. Or I guess in that tile there. But it's probably Shaq. This isn't the worst place to start chase from, because there's no lockers super close. Oh, I'm sorry, is that hook in the middle of the field? Yeah. I was hoping Rebecca would do this. She has either Off the Record or Iron Will, so hopefully she's comfortable being injured. I'm actually gonna let it regress. I think it's better for one person to be full health here, because otherwise this will be a very, very easy snowball. Well, that was rude. The worst part is I think I even could see it in my periphery. I just didn't process it in time. All of a sudden I was like, wait, what's that? Okay, they found each other though, so that's good. And they get the full reset, okay. That's really good. I think it's actually better for them to get their full reset than for me to get my solo full reset. I mean, obviously for me it would have been better, but... Let's see, where do I want to go when I get unhooked? If they could unhook me after darkness expires, that would be great. I'm gonna let Meg heal me because she will make it. Hey. Hello there, Chorus. How goes? Oh, Chorus, here to stir the pot, are we? Honestly, I don't usually look at my teammates' names. What am I doing? Where am I going? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember if I used the pallet over here or not. I hate this. You know what? I'm actually gonna switch to my killer. I can't stand this. What is this pallet validation? What? Why? It's the thing that still grinds my gears about it is that nobody's talking about it. This is like, I forget what it was, but there was an issue that I was raging about for like 6 months that then finally other people started talking about after like 3 months of it. They're like, okay, guys, I remember what it was. It was the rubber banding after the D&D chapter came out, and there was massive rubber banding. Every match, there would be like 1 to 3 times of rubber banding or something like that, and I was just so confused as to why no content creators I watched were talking about it. Like, I would see it happen on their streams, but they just wouldn't say anything until after like 3 months of it. It felt like everybody simultaneously went, okay, what's going on with this? That's how I feel about whatever weird validation system they added to, well, I'm just gonna call it a hit validation system because it happens at window vaults and pallet vaults. I've only ever seen it happen at a window vault, though. I've never seen this particular validation issue happen at a pallet vault. It happens at window vaults, happens at pallet throws, happens with Dead Hard. The game clearly registers the player hitting, whether it be the vault, the throw, the Dead Hard, because when you get dropped to the ground, you have this weird stuttery dying, and it reminds me of getting grabbed by Kaneki with his bite, where like all of a sudden you just freeze and it feels funky. It's like the how when you can like quote unquote like feel the movement, how it just is like suddenly very stuttery, like, oh, this isn't right. It's just so annoying. It's just, I wouldn't mind it nearly as much if behavior had been transparent and been like added new hit validation system, because then at least it's like, oh, okay, that's what this is. But instead, every time it happens, it's like, is this a bug? Is this what is happening? Is this getting pinged? Like, it's just weird. Like, this isn't even a complaint about getting hit through the pallet, because that's not my point. Because frankly, I've been asking for a while for them to fix getting hit through pallets. I would say I would rather go down in this really weird stuttery animation thing than get hit through a pallet. Like if I throw the pallet and also get hit on the other side, because that I've noticed happens a lot less often now when both people are on good ping. It still happens when someone's on bad ping, but I feel like it happens less when everyone's on good ping. So that's what makes me really convinced that it's a validation system that they added. But like, be transparent? Hello? Anyway, that's it. 8 years. Yeah, it's so, dude, it's just so weird looking, you know? Like I said, I've noticed fewer annoying ping hits when everyone's on good ping. Like, getting ping diff just doesn't feel like it happens as frequently. But boy howdy, it's just, there's something so annoying about it. Because it's like, okay, well, clearly the game registered my hit. So like, or not my hit, my throw, or my vault, or my whatever. Actually, wait, I don't want to play this build. Give me a second, I'm gonna re-queue. I'm not gonna switch to killer yet. I'm not actually that annoyed, that was definitely just me venting for a second. I do want to run a key build, though, because I like keys. They're interesting now. Right, I was gonna set up a build on Ada at one point, I forgot. Okay, let's bring a key. I don't want a blood amber, I don't know why I clicked that. Because it happens after a down, so losing chase and seeing stupid. See, but like I said, it's Leon. I mean, yes, you're not wrong. That's I just realized she was talking to Leon. That I don't think I've ever played Ada with another Resident Evil character in the lobby. That just really surprised me for a second. Hold on, let me get my build together. You know, let's just do full chest build. Why not? I mean, with overcome, of course. Haha. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It reminds me of like being exhausted on the ground. I think that's the vivid. Like, I think that's the flashbacks it's giving back, is being exhausted on the ground. But like I said, even then, it's like I don't know. I wouldn't. Oh, sorry, killer. Like we all brought our own selfish stuff, and the killer brings us cake. Tragic. Like I said, I wouldn't mind it as much if they were just transparent and said, hey, we added this validation system. Now the server will more accurately recognize what happened first, the pallet throw or the hit. Because I'm sure that from the killer perspective, sometimes there are instances where you think you're getting the hit, and then surprise, you get your hit validated, and the survivor doesn't actually get hit. Like that issue I was running into for months with Huntress, which is why I stopped playing her for a while. Ooh, okay. Well, that was stressful. I can't believe I got out of a couple of those situations, honestly. Speaking of getting out of situations, has anyone been watching Tofu's tournament he's been hosting? His invitational? Oh, because there were some pretty crazy plays there. Also, again, I'm still convinced that they nerfed medkits in chests. I have gotten almost no medkits since running any chest builds for the last week. I think I've gotten exactly one, which is crazy. I stand corrected. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you take that, and I'm gonna... I did not know I was being followed. Okay. Okay, oh wait, this is my second hook, Lamau. I kind of forgot that I'd been hooked the first time. I don't know how. I guess Goldfish Brain is the answer. I am using the new key, it's true. I honestly, just being able to open the chest so quickly is so satisfying. Thank you, Mr. Bunny. You are being absolutely based right now. I really appreciate that. Just, Leon, don't run this way. Thank you, Leon. I'm gonna check it for a med kit. Ooh, someone else got it. Nice. Ooh, Leon. Me making a beeline for this chest. Maybe he has DS up still. I don't think it's been a minute yet. Dang, well, if he did have DS, must be gone. No, Dwight was the one hooked, that's right. Okay, oops. Oh my god! Dang it, good job, dude. Hello, sir. I'm going on the hook, aren't I? Good luck, Adam. I'll see you in the next life. Don't worry me, 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 don't worry me. Just put me on the hook, just put me on the hook, just put me on the hook. Thank you for putting me on the hook. Plug cheese. A perk that lets you hold two. Of course, by that did you mean like 2 items? God, no. Two items would be crazy. Hey, Wesky. Affiliate doesn't exist anymore, Wesky. They basically made it so that, what am I trying to say? They basically made it so that affiliate is available to everybody right off rip. Everybody can start earning money, everybody could do this, that, and the other, so that, and it's basically their way of being able to monetize all channels and make money themselves. So all channels will now have ads automatically, but that basically means that affiliate is no more. It's kind of worth reading into. I'm definitely giving you the long story short version of that. It's probably a bit more convoluted. An add-on that lets you have 5 perks. No, of course. Unironically, there are so often builds that I want to run that would require a 5th perk slot. And I constantly find myself going, gosh, I wish I could have 5 perks. And then I think, but then other people would have 5 perks. And boy, howdy, that would be annoying. Exactly, Cores, yeah. It's basically to counter people like, oh, who's that one pretty big streamer who refused to become an affiliate for the longest time so that he didn't have to run ads, so he could just waste Amazon's money. There was, I forget who it was. It was one of those people. I was gonna come up with a different descriptive, but I couldn't find a way that was, I couldn't find the right words for it. That was harsh, but not too harsh, so. Steve monetization on. Wesky, I don't really know the details of it, but, basically, that's why I say it's probably worth just Googling and reading up on it, / finding the Twitch article about it, because I just know that they did away with it some months ago, I believe. I'll also also say that I think it took me 3 or 4 days after I reached the requirements of affiliate to actually get onboarded, if it does still exist. So if you wind up finding that affiliate is still something you should be getting emails about, don't worry too much, because there was definitely a delay on my part. But I'm pretty sure it's just gone at this point. I don't think it's that guy. No, I thought it was, not Hassan, the other one who is the same person I had, Asmongold, him. I think it's him. I know they're, like, literally exact, like, opposite political spectrums, but they are a perfect example of horseshoe politics, that sometimes when you go too far one way, you come out the other end. I don't know if me saying that they're, like, the same guy is a hot take, but I know nothing about either of them other than things I have learned against my will, and to me, they're just the same person. But then again, to me, Colorado and Oregon are the same state, and ribeye and sirloin are the same steak, so maybe I shouldn't be... my word shouldn't be taken as God. Weird demo? Oh, good for a Stound demo. Well, good news is I'm here for save. Was that Spiffle? God. I'm even remembering Demo's old add-ons. Dang it, he knows. I landed on top of him. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Looked outside of the map for a second. I was like, oh, here, let me move so that you can actually hit me. And then I realized I was on top of his head. That was amazing. I know, dude. I saw it too. Don't worry. Yeah, I know, right? I was jumping in DBD. I forget what name. I think I originally heard Laurel, but I can make myself hear either name. I can never make myself view the dress as white and gold though. That one's never gonna happen. But I can make myself hear both Yanni and Laurel. But Laurel is what I hear by default. I wonder if she has my medkit. Crap. I just went really far away from save. Well, Michaela, I hope you have some sort of a healing perk. Because actually, she has aftercare, so she probably does. I just realized that. That's weird. Hello, Mr. Obama? Please, Mr. Obama, I'm drowning. Oh, God. That is... I'm just waiting for the day that I say that, and someone's like, Marcos, you've unlocked a deep core memory for me, and I can go, what were you doing at the Devil's Sacrament? And they can say, I like your shoelaces. And I can say, thanks, I stole them from the president. Anyway, I'm gonna go heal, Lara. Lara! Ooh, that's fixated. Michaela! Michaela, I'm over here, Michaela! Michaela, come back, Michaela! Yeah. Run, Michaela, run! There we go. Okay, that was- I'm sorry, me going second is worth Michaela not dying. She's being pursued by Bear. Ooh, if they get the full reset, that's good, but we can't see their progress because, the weird bug. That was- oh my god, and then neither of them gets hit, that's huge. Now hopefully they don't end up being in his face, because that would be bad. Okay. I was really thinking about just running to Michaela and resetting her, but the fact that this guy is actually committing the tap here means I think I'm okay with her resetting me. Oh, I want to go heal Michaela. Ooh, nice, she's boon- oh no. I was gonna say, oh nice, she's booning. We'll be able to find her. That was tragic. 07 Michaela. No! Oh no, oh no, Laura, no, I'm well. Please have DS. She doesn't have DS because I'm the obsession. Oh, that was unfortunate. I'm listening just very carefully for demo noises. I think this is the last gen he'll check now, because he's not going to hear the crows, and he's going to assume I'm not here. And that gen has progress, and that one also has a little bit of progress. I'm really hoping that he's just going to decide not to check here. I'm also, sorry guys, I'm definitely in hashtag bad streamer mode here, but I think there's a small chance that we can get the 2 out here, as long as this guy's not familiar with Edward. And as long as I don't miss a skill check, haha, imagine. God, I red herring my own gen. That'd be so sad. Oh. I think I just saw him through the trees. Hopefully Demo decides to get paranoid and leave Chase. That would actually be good. You did great, Adam. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, sorry, Adam. I guess we're both... Or wait, you're Tap. Did I call you Adam? I was calling you Adam, wasn't I? Yo, sick moonwalks, Tap. Yo! Can I give you my map? I don't even know if you'll see it. Goodbye, sir. I appreciate your sacrifice. Thank you, Mr. Demo. And thank you, Mr. Tap, even though I definitely called you Adam at least once. I want to tell someone about this. That was so funny, me landing directly on his head. I'm not gonna argue with Gamer. Gamer waiting around post death to do that. I don't know, like that's I kind of disagree, but you know. Anyway, hold on, let me monetization setup in your dashboard. You need to fill it out. So you can do that the entire time, but Twitch seems to have the path to affiliate section, I think. Yeah, I don't think they've gotten rid of it. They've just gotten rid of the program. So all of the, oh, speaking of politics, all of the, bare bones are still there, I think. And, oh, hello there, Red Wolf. GG's, Gamer. God, I have awful, goldfish brain. Were you my demo or one of my teammates? I know you weren't the one teammate who was being pissy in endgame chat because, I was like, but yes, I was on your head. That was the fun, dude. I was also confused. I thought I had managed to, like, fastball outside the bounds of the map. I thought I had managed to land on, like, the edge of the, boat, and I was like, oh, you know what? I don't think he can hit me. Let me move off of it. And then I realized you were directly beneath me, and I was bouncing on top of your head, and it made me regret moving when I did. I wonder how long we could have stayed there. Oh, I think the funniest part of that, by the way, is I don't even know if the words made it out of my mouth, but as I was vaulting, I was thinking to myself / possibly saying out loud, well, I have to really hope that this demo doesn't know the orientation of this boat's windows, because otherwise he can cut me off so easily right now, because I don't see his red stain. And then I was on top of your head. Oh, God. What did I just see in a pre-game chat? Is this gonna be a hacker? I'm really thinking about dodging in the loading screen. I'm not gonna lie. Well, they said something like, we're gonna have fun this game, just you wait, or something like that. If it is the case, guys, we're gonna have another situation of me full screening and us ignoring the hacker. Oh, but GG's, gamer. I appreciate you swinging back in, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your DBD session, and perhaps we will run into each other again out there in the fog. Well, Jeff, are you about to start flying around the map? Or whoever it was? I don't even know who said it, actually. The only reason I said Jeff, by the way, was because he's the one with, like, well, he had over 200 ping. Uh-oh. We definitely want to scatter loosely. I'm glad everyone got the memo, and also the leg does not have lethal, which is nice. Honestly, I feel like lethal would be a good perk for Legion, especially if you run, like, literally any other, info perk. This is not the gen I want to work on, even if there is one over here, and there isn't. God, I just did the dumbest thing. I was really counting on there being a gen in that corner. I want to avoid being in terror radius when Jeff's hit comes in. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Actually, I'm gonna go back on his gen. Me as well. Okay, you just had a hacker teammate when you were on Survivor. Ugh, that sucks, dude. God, I've had a few hackers in recent months. I think I just had one, like, yesterday or the day before as well. It was just such a, like, I don't know, if you're gonna cheat in a better game, you know? Like, you cheat in a game where ranking at least matters. Not DBT. Oh, it was the Jake who said it. Got it. It's always so sad when you don't realize someone is hacking until it's too late. Like, you've already played out most of the match. You're not sure why the killer's playing just a little bit weird, but it's not super, super weird, so you're like, okay, well, whatever. And then surprise, turns out, then they're like, hey, I'm DCing because there's a hacker, and you're like, oh. Whoops. Didn't realize that one. Cough, cough. Also, I totally forgot. Potential energy is, like, kind of stacked now, isn't it? Like, I just thought of that as I was watching that Jake on the gen when it was about 99. I'm actually gonna move him for position, or for save, loosely. So I don't want us to get two hit and then have everybody be injured. If we don't have to be. Oh god, Fung is in Shack. That's unfortunate. Okay, you got it, dude. Oh god, I'm dead as hell. I have the worst pathing right now. Oh my god, do I have anything out here? Hello? That was funny. So, who knew? Overcome is an anti-legion tech. I kind of didn't think that one through because I wasn't expecting it to work. I can't lie. But I didn't think Fung had the distance to make it to anything, so I figured it was worth taking the hit there. Because this is just such a dead zone, and I had noticed that, which is why I ran, I stuck main and was hoping there'd be something on this side. But if there was, it's gone now. Hi. Oh, okay. The answer is yes, guys. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, that should be enough footage for the report, at least. Yeah, it is the Jake. Actually, you know what? He doesn't have like an advertising, so I can actually show it. Because the main reason I don't like showing them is because they show off their hacks and then they advertise their channels and stuff where you can buy them. I don't know. Like I said, like I would. Also, I think oh wow, I'm actually bugged out. I'm like permanently stuck on this hook, guys. I just realized that. Yeah, I'm I know, Jake. Or not Jake, Jeff. I know. Oh well. That's unfortunate. Where even is he? He's gone. He's just gone from the map, I'm realizing. I wonder if they'll realize that notice my bar is actually paused right now. So I'm basically dead. Yeah, no, I figured, considering I really should have just dodged and trusted my instincts, but last time I didn't dodge and it was fine. Next time I'll dodge. Yeah, this guy's gonna be like, what the fuck is happening over here? If any of my teammates or the killer happen to be watching right now, the Jake is cheating. I can't even get an anti- Oh wait, I can get anti-camp! That's so funny. I can't unhook myself, though, because I'm paused in permanent partial unhook. That's why I look so weird right now. Because he started the unhook and then canceled it, like, mid-unhook. Yeah, Jake's just gone is the problem. Let's see, is Fung... Fung is not, trapped in the same hellish landscape I am. Anyway, who's been watching the Tofu tourney? Hold on, let me just tap out, actually. Okay. Who's been watching the Tofu tourney? Yeah, this is enough. This is more than enough footage. Let's just talk like this. So. Sorry. Where were we? Right. Tofu, for those who don't know, is currently hosting a, summer invitational. Where... Sorry, I'm just tapped back in and suddenly was greeted by gameplay music. Basically, Hold on, I'm actually just gonna mute my game because I can't focus and listen to it. I know, dude. I know. It's it's the Jake. It's the Jake. I'm sorry. It's the Jake. I don't even think the anti-camp will work. I don't think the anti-camp will work. I literally can't do anything. Oh, wait! Yo! I can actually self-unhook! Yo! No, wait, I can't. Lamau. This is so funny. Wait, it says I've unhooked myself. I have... This is so dumb. I can't do it. What a tragedy. I know, dude. There's the unfortunate reality that even when the exit gates get opened, it still won't end the game. That's, like, the end game collapse might not even end it. Sorry, the Legion just approached me, swung a couple times, tried to give me anti-camp, and it didn't work. Like, I have the bar, I can attempt the thing, but I just don't move. Well, we knew it was gonna happen. Or at least we had the feeling. Anyway, but Toph, also, I need to show you guys this, actually, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, psh. Um, someone, I don't know if the killer, I actually think the Jake ended the game, believe it or not. I think he got bored. I think Jake got bored because it's very much the what was that? There's that meme of like parents telling their kids, "Hey, if anyone ever kidnaps you, scream for help, right? No, no, just talk normally. They'll bring you back." I feel like that was me just now. I feel like anyway, hold on one second. Let me do my thing. Hey, okay. Okay. Oh, well, that was a miserable charade. Um, let's see. It is. Oh my god, it's 8 o'clock just about. You know what, guys? I'm gonna actually use this. I know this is a crappy place to take a break after, but I gotta use the restroom. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna take a quick like 5-10 minute break right now. I'll say count on like I'll be back at the latest 8:05. I need to walk around, drink some water, shake my head a few times, and what the fuck, my dude, you know? It's 7:53. Excuse me, it's 7:54. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Hacker, if you're there, play a different game. Dude, there are so many things you could be doing that are more enjoyable than playing Dead by Daylight. Come on. Be right back, guys. You know what? Actually, while I'm gone, I'm gonna throw a polling chat. You guys can decide if we're gonna do some killer or survivor next, because I kind of forgot it's late, so we might switch over if you want. And hey, if we encounter any hackers on that end, I'll just insta DC. Oh my god! Speaking of which, did you guys see on the Reddit that apparently people losing grades because they got killed too fast has returned? Good job, behavior. Be right back, guys. Hello, hello, hello. I have returned. Hello. Okay. Fun fact. Well, two things. One, in hindsight, honestly, I probably should have been expecting the hacker. Not just because they boldly announced their presence beforehand, but it kind of makes sense that if with what happened with behavior today, that the hackers would be out in full force tonight. Like, that actually makes sense. So, because at first I was like, really on a random ass Monday night, but nah, it's probably part of the initiative. But also, speaking of what happened at behavior today, I saw a post on Reddit during my break that apparently from I think it was Misha's stream, you could literally hear Chandler telling people at behavior, "Hey, we need to get people in the lobby to fill the spectator spots. This is the issue." I mean, he must have actually. I've said before that I think I said it yesterday. Actually, he's very clearly just like, your online professional, so to say. Like he's just someone who does this anyway, and they just weren't listening to him. So you know, I'm shocked. I even watching Scott's video, I had assumed that it wasn't something behavior knew about like ahead of time, that it was brought up during the event. But no, from that description, it sounds like they knew, they were informed ahead of time of how to prevent it, and then they didn't get it together. So, yeah. I don't know who the license holder is for The Walking Dead, technically. I don't know if it would be the studio. I don't know if it would be the comic author. I have no idea. But something tells me they are not going to be wanting to do many collaborations with Behavior in the future. What a shame. That it's embarrassing, you know? They don't do a lot of these collaborations with the licenses that they take on. It's pretty rare. So the fact that they actually decided to do one for The Walking Dead and then screwed it up so significantly is not a good look in terms of PR. And by PR, I don't even mean PR amongst like gamers and viewers. I mean amongst the companies that they want to work with. Who do I want to play? I'll play Tori. Oh, you know what? I want to put some new outfits together for her as well.
Been loyal. Let me serve.
Serve. Let's bring Crutch Perk. Why not? Let's bring a basic med kit. Yeah. Oh wait, I have Wake Up, not Windows Limit. I clicked on the wrong eyeballs W perk. Oh, and not only that, Wesky, but Beatles said that apparently his Chandler's mic that presumably Behavior would have provided him since he was at their location was apparently absolutely awful, and you were just able to hear him breathing the whole time. He called it a Five Below headset, which woof. The year's 2026 TBD and Friday the 13th finally partnered. Jason falls through. That would be so funny, actually. Oh, Jason fell through the map every game at PTB and Live. Okay, well, I mean, not super off topic, but I really have not been paying much attention to leaks ever since they seem to have taken care of their primary leak source. But every now and then, DBD leaks will still show up on my Reddit homepage. And apparently there are currently some rumors, but I'd assume they're very much in the rumor department still, that there's apparently some rumors that Danganronpa might be getting added to DBD. And for those who don't know, Danganronpa is my like long shot chapter. It's my reach desired chapter. Like, I don't think it'll ever get, let me rephrase that. I never thought it would get added, but boy howdy, the idea of being able to run from Monokuma or chasing people around as Monokuma just cracked me up. So if they actually do add it, that would be so funny. Bad timing. Oh, he's gonna go after her. Okay, well. I know my job. Maybe she gets away. Maybe she has DS. Maybe she has DC. Maybe she also has DC. Let's see if I can make a couple more grapes. Honestly, it's kind of nice that we have bots. It means this match will be over soon. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Yay! Enjoy killing your bots, gamer. Oh god, the abandoned system. I gotta say, I know that we've been shitting on behavior a lot tonight. The abandoned system has its flaws, but it is such a nice quality of life feature. I mean, you have no, like, first of all, there have been situations in the past where 3 survivors DC, you're the last survivor, you go to the killer asking them to kill you, and then they just slug you on the ground and ignore you on the ground. Like, the fact that that can't happen anymore is so nice. That's all. Well, we'll try another match or two of Survivor. And then I'm going to switch over to Killer. I know that visually, you probably don't think it got any votes, but it, in fact, got the one most important vote of all. And that vote is Mama Marcus's. Also, Qs are suddenly slow. Fascinating. Every gamer just went against that same build and decided to go switch to Killer. Third time's the charm, right, guys? I assume this is achievement hunting, right? Or achievement hunter. Not me doing what I usually don't like to do. Love when people just have, like, that sort of, description. It genuinely cracks me up. That was funny. God, the real BM mood would be for the killer to bring a, brown hand offering, because you know this gamer is bringing the map offering to try to get the Walking Dead map. Hello there, AK. How goes? What if you're not having fun with this game today? You can always play something else like Civilization. That's a reference to something that one of the devs said once. Which honestly kind of based. I don't know why people gave him so much shit for it. He's got a point. Oh, but I hope you're having a good one, AK. How goes? We had hack earlier. We had someone. Well, you know, I can't even say I totally blame Disable for going next. Like, I do, but at the same time, like, she wasn't wrong, you know? Like, for those who were here for that match, she was right. The match was over. She was dead. And it seemed like she and Lara were probably a duo based on how quickly the Lara also went next. So it's like, I don't know. for some reason, people who DC in moments like that, where they're being like genuinely tunneled. Now, you guys know that when I say when I use the phrase genuinely tunneled, I'm referring to like what I would consider the actual definition of tunneling, as opposed to like playing the game maybe a little bit more strategically or harsh. I mean like a hard tunnel, you ignore other people, like you just go for the person who got unhooked, you drop whatever new chase you have, that sort of thing. If you're getting tunneled at 5 gens with against like a Blight who has really strong perks, and you have your second hook before the first gen pops, I'm not gonna lie, I get DCing. I wouldn't do it, but I get it. I get if you're like, I don't have time for 3 games today. I can't guarantee that my duo is gonna be the next one hooked. Oh my god, I just want to get across the damn map. There we go. Since we don't actually have the 4 gen on that side of the map for once. I didn't want to body block him and stop running. That's the only reason I kept running with him, to be clear. Nice. Ooh. Hello there, I love ice. How it goes? Your stream today was great. Oh yeah, we were actually just talking about that, funny enough. Hey Moxie, how goes? Hope you're having a good one. I guess you're... yeah. Just gonna go work rooftop gen. I want to be working it right there. That just feels silly. Oh. Okay. Am I blanking, or do I remember you saying that you had yesterday and today off, Moxie? I might be absolutely losing my mind, but for some reason I have that vague memory. Either way, I hope you had a good rest of your weekend. Whether the final day was yesterday or today. Also, for those who don't know, if you're gonna solo this gen, especially if you're, say, Death Hook, this is the best angle to work on it from. Because you can see every entrance to the roof. You can see that doorway over there, that actual doorway, and up the stairs. So unless they're one of the very few killers who can get some really nasty projectiles from one of the unseen angles, like over that railing, you're basically guaranteed to know if the killer is approaching. Now, I'm gonna assume either of the other gamers is gonna get saved, because maybe I shouldn't have assumed that. This is not my responsibility. I'm just gonna be clear. And if I'm expected to be getting the save, that's crazy. Oh my god, he's gonna go second. I can't get saved. This is I couldn't get there if I wanted to. Sorry, dude. What the fuck? Okay, it must have been Thalita was getting pressure. She couldn't get save, and Claudette, I guess, just didn't think it was gonna be necessary? I don't know. I would love to find Daryl right now and reset him, though. I wonder what that totem is. I also wish I had Bond right now, so I could... Okay, good. He found Claudette. Okay, that's good, at least. That's not Circle of Healing, is it? Oh, wait, she's not getting hooked out here, actually? Okay, you know, okay, if you're going Claudette, then I will go up here. God, poor Thalita must have felt like so helpless while that was happening, just knowing what was going on with Kingdra not being able to do anything. That's unfortunate. I don't even know what totem this is. Ooh. I'm gonna medkit him, actually. Sorry guys, I know I'm in hashtag bad streamer mode at the moment. Well, hello there, paranoid. Paranoid. Wait, Paranoid and Royden. Oh my god. What a name. A best survivor for perks. Like best survivor to buy, or like best base kit survivor. Which type of survivor are we talking? Because different survivors have their different ones. If you're looking for one that you want to, like a new survivor that you want to get, hold on. Then it depends on the sort of perks you need, honestly. Like if you need anti-tunnel perks, Lori or Zarina are very good options for off the record, and Decisive Strike. I think backwards, respectively. Okay, well, I need to get the weird stuttery down there. Interesting. If you mean which survivor in terms of the survivors who are available right off the bat, I would say Dwight and Meg are probably their best picks for leveling them first. If you're a newer player, Kate Denson has Windows of Opportunity. She is part of the same pack that Clown comes with. Windows of Opportunity is the perk that lets me see all of the pallets and windows around me. It's a great way of learning spawns and getting better at knowing which areas are safe, keeping track of areas of the map that your teammates have already thrown pallets, and that sort of thing. Can be a very helpful perk to have. Thanks, friend. Oh my god, I literally forgot that I have Plaything. I'm just listening very intently. Guys, I'm sorry, I can't, look away at the moment. Okay, I looked away, there's nothing doing chat. Good. Whew. Oh my god, that terrified the hell out of me. I just heard the noise and it scared me. I can't even lie. I jumped. I jumped and blew up my generator. I'm a Meg. I'm a Meg. I'm a Meg. I think Sprint Burst gets me this. Yeah, I knew there was a chance he would teleport there, but I guess I had to hope that I could have the distance. Yo, last gen, nice. Okay, that's big. That's actually really big. Me going basement is less big. Kinda sad, actually. There being a gate right there is kinda big, though. I don't think he gets it in time. He teleports. Oh my god, that's big. That's really big. Where's Claudette? I should pay attention to that. Ooh, she's in her boon. Okay. Now, this is a hard position. I don't even... No. No, he is just here. Okay, fair enough. I hope you make it out, Daryl. Good luck. I don't think he's making it out. Sometimes life is simply unfair. I'm not talking about me dying, just to be clear. If you know, you know. And it don't have nothing to do with no snail. Oh, what just happened? LOL, I never died. The server crashed before I could. Keck W, Keck W, Keck W. I'm sorry, that's so funny. Yeah, I love Ice. Daryl did indeed try. And that was part of what was unfair, because this gamer was awesome and got sent second stage because somebody wanted to boon a totem for some reason. Possibly a hex totem, in fact, because of how long it took. And then for some reason started booning a second totem, which really confused me in endgame. But, you know, sometimes gamers just don't care about their teammates. Yeah, no, I think there was Thrill as well, but my point is that, she booned a very, very long totem for a very long time when he went second stage, and someone else was in chase and I was on a gen. You know, decisions is the best way of putting it. That's one of the reasons I started playing a bit aggressively when going for unhooks, because I had the feeling that she was the sort of teammate who was never going to take body blocks or anything. So I thought it was one of those situations where I think I needed to play a bit extra aggressive just to add a third target to the mix. Because otherwise, I think one of those two would have died earlier. DVD servers down. I could be. It could have also just been like a hiccup. I'm gonna do one more Survivor match, and then I'm gonna switch over to Killer to end things off. That's the plan, Stans. You know what? let's actually put on Wake Up this time. I don't have streamers, do I? I don't. Oh well. I have this. Sorry, killer. Okay. Tonight's been a weird DBD night. It's been a strange night. Definitely not the worst night, don't get me wrong, but there have been better. Then again, I feel like most, if you ever get a hacker, it's always gonna be in like the bottom half of nights, because they're pretty rare and they really do throw off the vibe in a way that is, well, it's kind of like walking into, sorry, never mind. I was gonna give an example, but it's just, it was too wordy to be worth it, I guess is the best way of putting it. Hey, we actually got a normal match for LG, hell yeah. Or normal map, rather. Actually, now that I think about it, have I had any, like, normal maps tonight other than that one ill-fated corn map? Excuse me, there were 2 ill-fated corn maps, now that I remember. Or I now recall. Where are we? Wrecker's Yard? Wrecker's Yard. I think I checked that already. Wonder who Tequila is. Demo puppy, demo puppy. It's a handsome whittle demo puppy. That was a good skill check and not a great. I'm not countering Gearhead. I'm not countering Gearhead. Gearhead counter, Gearhead counter. If they get chased off their gen, I go reset him in shack, because I'm pretty sure that's where he is. But it looks like the demo decided to commit to him, because he got off his gen that he touched. Never mind. I'm actually gonna stick this gen then. Actually, he had a map. He could even have like inner strength or something. Or boom. Hello there, Fungmin. We're lost. I love when people spell things, like, quote-unquote incorrectly as a way of emphasizing the way it's being pronounced. You know, like how she has lost. Sorry, Ace. I wonder if that was nurses or just bad luck. Oh crap, I don't have my exhaustion back yet. Whoops. Oh, I got stuck on the edge. Yeah, I knew that was a 50-50 I was gonna lose. I should have stood up there, I think. But, I don't know, I felt like after one fake, he might just commit me. Considering, here's the thing. If you're first chase, you can fake things a lot. If you're not first chase and they've already chased a juicer, they're gonna know what faking looks like. You know what I mean? They're just gonna assume that you're gonna be faking constantly. I will... Well, hello there, Hot Cheeto 5. Thank you for the follow, gamer. I really appreciate that. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful start to your week. I don't quite recall what I was saying now. I think I hear a demo portal though, haha. Nice. Double reset, let's go. Thanks, squad. Crap. Bad pathing. I'm hoping he won't expect the overcome, except he did, haha. I can just keep him over here. I needed to stay hidden a little bit longer. I don't know why. That's the second time I've done that tonight, where I just was not patient with an unhook when I really should have been. Okay, I need to not play stupid after my unhook. I put my team in not an awesome place. I really needed to not. I don't know. Well, then again, it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, right? You know, it's a game. A video game. Haha. Cool. I really thought I was coming back to hook, I can't lie. Good job, Fung. Sorry, Ada, you have to be bait there. If I get hit, I'm in a lot of trouble. You're in slightly less trouble. Now, hopefully he doesn't slug here. Good. Okay. Okay. Played it bad to start, but we're back, fam. We're back. You have Shack Pallet? We do. I'm like, if you want to chase me over here, feel free to. I will run to the zone. The zones? What? The generator zones. The chalk zone. I thought he teleported here for sure. Sorry, Ada. You probably feel I probably look silly right now. Oh my god, my hands are off the keyboard. Shack Pallet no longer exists, but honestly, that was a good use of it. Ooh, I was gonna say don't go basement, Fung. Though then again, if she goes basement, that's not a Scourge shot. You may even slug here. I just have to hope he doesn't have exactly awakened awareness. Oh, dang, he just went for it, huh? Oh, GG's. Oh, yeah, the Moriel out. Mama Marcus, look away. I'm gonna try to tab out for you. Haha. Oh, GG's. Also, did I just see what I think I saw? Oh, I did. Wow, that was a rough server. I did, you know, that was one of those rough servers where you don't really feel. Okay. Let's do a couple killer matches before calling it, shall we? Additionally, guys, tomorrow is Tuesday, which is my day off, so I will not be live tomorrow. For people who are a bit newer to the community and might not be used to me taking Tuesdays off because, well, frankly, I haven't been for the last month or so. I will post a message in the Discord tomorrow as a little reminder. Hopefully, I can get my life in gear tomorrow and get some stuff done that I really need to get done. Which, might sound like a broken record, and that's kind of because I am. It's one of those things where it's, you know, it builds. Everything builds. I always say everything has gravity to it. The more it is, the more it is, the more it is. And the more it is, the more quickly it builds. And I gotta get up, shower, go to market, make a few phone calls, pay some bills, probably some other spending money. But Wednesday we will be back. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be going live early. I would like to. Again, as I've mentioned of things that are on... Oh, this is another thing I would like to do tomorrow. I would like to actually finalize the poll that I'm going to be sending out to the Discord for our story-based days/game. We have to decide what day we want to do. Well, hello there, the Iceman Spy 007. Thank you for the follow, gamer. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful start to your week. But yes, we're gonna be putting out a poll about what day we want to do the story-based game. I really would love for it to be Saturday or Sunday, so I can have some alliteration, like, hey guys, it's story-based Sunday or story-based Saturday. You know. GG's, gamer, you were the demo. Apologize for being slugging a little rat. Nah, man. Honestly, that really was not much slugging. If anything, could have used a little more slugging. There were a couple times I was lurking nearby one of the slugs, hoping you would slug so I could get a pickup with botany. That's how I got Ada up. GG's, gamer. Oh, I think the second hit you got on me, I had such awful pathing. I was just like sinking into my chair thinking, oh god, I really hope my team is as good as they seem. Otherwise, I definitely may have just thrown this entire match for us. This is definitely a snowball potential if the wrong person makes the wrong move. Jeez. Hello there, Kibby's son. Hey, Kibby's. Happy birthday! I'm actually gonna delete your message real quick, because I hate to say it, Twitch really does not like people talking about ages, especially, anyone under the age of 18. I'm not actually gonna comment on how old you said you were, but, yeah, Twitch really doesn't like that, so I'm all good with it. I just... Whoop, hey, you, get back here. But all good. Hey, it is all good, I promise. But happy birthday, dude! That's awesome! And that's a big one. I missed. Okay, Marcus, focus. What's your DPI? It's wrong. That's what it is. Oh, wow. For some reason, I thought she was going to be just... I'm sorry, where are my frames? Why do I have 70 frames? Oh, yo, I just realized I got the map I wanted to practice. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. Is she in the... Where, am I chasing my demons? I'm chasing my demons. She just left. That's so funny, actually. Whatever. I don't know where she is. I have no object permanence. What's wrong with me? Is she at this tile? Okay, she is. Oh, hey, it's that tile I wanted to practice last time and I didn't get the RNG. Hell yeah. Ooh, okay. Ah, happy birthday. Yeah, I'll give you the heart emoji once this hook comes in. Whew. Yeah, I hope you're having a really good one. How do you feel about having a summer birthday? I always hated having... I'm a I'm a July baby. I always hated having a summer birthday as a kid during the school year because it meant I never got, like, those in-class parties that everyone else seemed to get. You know what I mean? Oh, wait, did she just know I'm standing here? That's funny. Or did she take a really good pathing? Yeah, she just had good pathing. Nice. Oh wow, I'm out of hatchets. Whoops. Excuse me. I was not counting my hatchets. I was thinking about all of the class birthdays that people had over the years. Genuinely, in my mind's eye, was, you know those cookies that you get from the grocery store that have that one type of icing on them? That's what I was picturing in my mind's eye. Instead of hatchets. Every time I see this person, I just don't think they're a Nia. I hear Sable, where is she? Get back here. Okay, focus, Marcus. There we go. Okay, we're back, fam. We're back. We're here. We're being chillin'. Oh no, we're not! Haha. Oh, that actually would have been such a good... That would have been a perfectly timed flashlight save, by the way. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. 3 hatchets on a green, baby. Let's go. I believe in my abilities. Except for that one. Oh, hello. There's Arena. Actually, I thought you were still running towards Shaft. Oops. 1 hatchet and a green. Can't do nothing with this one. Excuse me, I thought the hatchets were inside the locker. Oh my god, I thought the locker was inside the tile is what I was trying to say. There she is. Ooh. Oh, but you doing anything exciting for your birthday? Oh, my skill check. Nice. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well, hello, Sablebot. I don't know what that was about. Hello there, fluffy boy. How goes? Hope you are having a fabulous start to your week. I am so confused by the Sable. Gamer dodges like 1,000,001 of my hatchets and DCs. Like, I am not doing well this match. I am whiffing like crazy. Oh, wait, I know you can shoot through this guy. Hold on, wait, Nia, I'll be with you in a second, I'm pretty sure you can. Okay, why does my mouse keep flinching? Can you not shoot through this gap? I thought you could. Maybe you can't. Okay, you can, good. It's just a really finicky angle, interesting. Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy. Huh. Dang it! Oh, get back here, Nia. I need some hatchets. Good dodge. You're celebrating your birthday too? That's right. Well, happy birthday, dude. It's today, right? Or are you celebrating a day and it was a different day? So sorry, I believe you've mentioned it before, but I'm totally having a goldfish brain moment. By the way, happy birthday. You and Kibby both. It's today? Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I don't know the song. Happy birthday. I hope you'll sing along. Let me grab some hacks. Oh, I'm here on the hook! Oh my god! I could not figure out what I was hearing. That is so funny. Oh my god, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what noises I was hearing. Oh, hello there. Sorry, dude. I promise I wasn't trying to run into you. It was just happenstance. Oh, hey. Never mind. It was socially engineered by you. I'm gonna cut you down with this axe. I'm out of hatchets! No! I didn't realize I was so low! That's rude. What is wrong with me? I was half expecting a dead hard there, I can't even lie. Guys, we're switching off of Huntress after this one. Woof. Also, I think that was Tenacity. Tenacity gaming. I'm gonna eat this at main. The Zubat effect. GG's, gamer. I'm sorry that you're... Where? There you are. Sorry, teammate, gave up on you, but... Meg's gonna try to sabo this, isn't she? I would love to kill Sablebot, but bots be bots be bots, and bots are annoying to chase. I say as I... One-two tapper. You know, sometimes the punchlines write themselves. Used to be that I couldn't hit the bots, but could hit the human players. Now it's the opposite. Those damn bots. I heard someone injured around here. Oh, right, I actually saw somebody. I can't remember if it was the injured player or the Nia. And I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it was the Nia, though. Anyway, time to actually hit my shots here. Again! Yeah, I'll commit. Let's see, does she hold W? Unique pathing! We unique pathing each other, I think. Oh, that was funny. So, Meg, are you on this here generator again? I'll give you the chance for the save. I'll go kick it. Go get save if you'd like. But if you do, understand that you are who will die. Haha. Okay. Did they just, like, not even move? Am I reading way too far into this? Did I just absolutely mind myself and they're just on that generator? That'd be very funny, honestly. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you have to shoot, like, up here-ish, actually. Can you shoot higher? No, so you really have to shoot, like, right here. No, okay, lower? To the left? You kind of have to shoot in that pocket, maybe. Yeah, you have to shoot, like, in that little pocket. Right here. Let's try that from the other side as well, see if that's the trick. I don't know, you guys will just reset wherever they're resetting. They're clearly not going to get a jump out the next couple of seconds, and if they do, I have no way out, so... stand here and hit my shots real quick. Okay, let's see. So if you aim for the pocket, that doesn't work. Okay, there you go. Okay, so you sort of aim a little bit favoring the pocket. I also just saw someone run up there. GG's, gamer. Well, I suppose that is GG, my friend. Sorry, Nia. Good luck next. Santa baby. Like from 999. Well, hello there, Flora Pippler. Wait, no, what did he do? Meg was trying to sabo a couple times. I think I actually tried to sabo for you at one point. I could be wrong, though. GG's, though. I hope you are having a good session. Sorry that your one sable gave up so quickly. I'm not really sure why. My hatchets were abysmal the first half of this match. It truly felt like. Every now and then I had my moment. What about... Witchcraft. Witchcraft. Sorry, that, Why is it floating like that? Why is it floating like that? Meg, are you seeing this? Meg? Meg, you want to see something weird? Oh, I see. She's packing on Hatch Gamer. Look at this fucking rock, dude. Dude. I mean, if she wants to waste time, she can go for it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use this as a chance to practice on my shots on this map. Because I was playing around on this map the other day with different hitboxes. It's funny how she doesn't realize that I was gonna give her Hatch anyway. Oh, Megan. Never change. This is why I named my cat after you. Oops. Oh, wait, no, I did it early enough. Whoops. Okay, what else do I want to do? Actually, you know what? Let's see. Maybe. The ironic part, she's trying to spam loud vault notifications right now because, See, I love it. This is one of the reasons that, like, I try not to, like, read into people's behaviors. Like, at that point, like, I was more amused than anything at Meg, and I'm glad that I wasn't, like, aggravated by it, because it really was more of a weird sort of reaction. So it really did. I've said this before to people. Sometimes people really do bag as a way of saying GG's, or just, like, trying to communicate. And it always amuses me, because I'm like, I know the obvious, like, implication of what that means, but also, like, I don't know, it's just kind of funny. Ugh. God. Wait, I'm not playing Huntress, what am I doing? Yeah, no, that's not happening. Don't get me wrong, I got a good result, but I think that had more to do with the bot in the lobby. Yeah, let's do a pig match, why not? What time is it? Let's try to do this one at a normal pace, guys. I'm gonna try to actually play this normally. As you may have noticed, the title says, what is my title? Will chat successfully bully me into going for the 4K? Convince me, guys. Convince me. And this is the build I'm gonna run. Definitely a 4K build, haha. Oh, that was fun, though. I still don't know why Flar, Pipler, Pipler, whatever, wanted me to hit the Meg on hook. That was so mean. I wonder if I didn't know better, I would think they were a duo. Like, I swear, 99% of the time that someone BMs, one survivor BMs another survivor, it's because they're a duo. It is so rare for me to witness that and for it to turn out to be two solo queue teammates. It cracks me up. I've actually started assuming that if people BM each other, they are a duo. Now, keep in mind, I don't play like that. In fact, I'll usually go after the person BMing, but, I've asked, and every time they've been a duo in recent year or so. I'm so glad we still have Jim the Pole. Also, I'm glad I don't have to feel guilty about being selfish and bringing pudding for me, myself, and I. Okay, I just had a story isn't really the right word, but story is close enough. A story that I kind of want to share with you guys. It's kind of a weird one. It's not, like, really weird. Actually, you know what? I can bundle it together with a second story. We're gonna have two stories about the, restrooms that were in my, dorm at college. I've told one of these stories on stream before, but I don't think most of you have heard it. Also, Skypig is real and can hurt you. Let me get into position. That was so rude! You enjoying that scene, partner, dude? Anyway. Number one, first thing I have to share. 1 year. We get back from, I think it's actually my sophomore year. Get back from summer break. No, oh my god, no, it's the opposite. Not literally the opposite. It was my senior year because it was the year they had renovated. So they renovated my building, my dorm, which had been built in the 70s. I just need to follow the blood. If there's no blood, there's no Meg. You know what I'm looking for. Can't believe they gave me this map. I'm so glad I'm playing Pick and Not Huntress. Anyway, get back from summer break. Dorm has been renovated. On the bathroom door is a sign. God, this room sucks. Follow the blood, follow the blood. Got it. God, I just Kaneki blocked him with my crouch. Anyway, we come back from summer. They have temporary printed out signs up in bathroom doors. On that sign is Braille. However, the Braille is on printer paper. As in, the bumps weren't raised. They were just printed black dots. If it wasn't like a genuinely like serious issue slash concern, it wouldn't be so funny, or rather, it would be funny. Like as it stands, it's still kind of funny just because of how absurd it is. Like it literally sounds like something out of a cartoon. Oh, the liberal arts college wrote the Braille in on printer paper instead of actually, you know, having raised bumps. Except it was real. And shocking. Good attempt. So that was number 1. And honestly, I'm okay leaving at that story. I had a second story, but the second story is less interesting. That was shocking. I took a picture on my phone. It still blows my mind that someone actually authorized that. Also, one of the weirdest things about playing Killer is sometimes I'll be walking around, I'll think I hear a hex totem, and then I'll remember I'm not running a hex totem. It just happened, that's why I'm bringing it up. I think that was sprint burst too. Oh my god, Gamer just went absolutely kamikaze and activated every single player's trap. That's crazy. You know what, Meg? Good luck. Whew, that's crazy. I'm telling, but you know what? I've been saying that for the last few days, that it feels like gamers have been absolutely going balls to the wall and activating multiple teammates' traps at the same time, including their own in this case. Michonne got hers off. Good luck. I love staring at people when they work on their traps. Oh, it's one of my favorite things to do. Especially, I've done that before, and it's someone has realized like halfway through their search, and I've noticed like the moment they realize because they suddenly get off of it after having been working on it for a while. Ooh, you went the other way. That's an interesting choice. Unless you have a trap on. No, you can't have a trap unless you're Ying Jin. So close. Oh, I can't believe that connected. God, I love her buffs. Her buffs are so nice. You know, I should just have like a pig stream. Like a dedicated pig stream where I guess you really try to commit to learning pig, like how I learned Huntress. And with pig, I have a really solid leg up, I would argue. Because I've got pretty decent experience with her. I guess I did like fat finger left click twice. God, you know, I gotta say, normally I would be like, they're playing really silly by not resetting, but this isn't their fault, actually. This is one of the rare occasions where they're working gens injured, not because they want to, but because they kind of have to. Since they all had hats on at the same time, they literally could not take time to reset. And probably as they've run into each other, like, one person from the reset has probably been, has probably had an active trap on. I heard Ying Jin for a second. Da-dun. Da-dun. I predicted it right, but she gets vaulted, or I didn't make it far enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna zone. I'm not gonna try to play this palette. Like I said before, guys, it's time to make me actually play the game. Honestly, I could have tried to play that God palette, but I didn't. Yeah, no. Let's see if I can cut her off. I love having a general understanding of this map now. That room is so annoying. I genuinely, maybe this is a hot take. I don't think this room should be able to spawn with that exact configuration. That's stupid. If you don't have windows of opportunity, that's the most death trap of death trap rooms in existence. It's like, it's somehow worse than the breakable wall dead ends on the game. There's actually a really strong setup over here. Oh wow, he has that perk. Okay, I'm just gonna break it then. Nice, he free through. Or threw a little too early, I should say. Aha, I guess right. Okay, they're probably gonna pop the last gen. Ooh, this guy actually might be dead on hook, I just realized. I kind of forgot that I've been hooking people. That sounds really stupid out loud, doesn't it? I forgot who I picked, or picked, hooked, whatever. I can't talk. Yeah, I think Meg is actually my last extra stack. What I was trying to actually say originally, by the way, was I forgot that I had so many different hooks. I was a couple shorter. Ooh, decent gen spread for me to patrol at least. Hi, Michonne. I see you. Did you want something? Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Ooh, but she got scared. Nope. Good luck. They'll be discovering something very unfortunate quite soon. Or will they? There are no scratch marks to the gate. They just ran and didn't actually go to it. They're stealthing somewhere. They probably think I have NOED. I mean, not necessarily, but you know what I mean. I am shocked at how close these two gates are. It's been a while since I've had gates these close on Leary's. Oh, I'm really thinking about uncrouching, but I'd rather have the stealth right now, I think. So that they don't know which, like, where I am. Oh, I saw someone. I mean, she didn't see me. I saw her crouch walking. Did she see me crouch walking? I also think that was urban evasion. Yo, good job, actually. She got away that time. I'm like, I can hear her footsteps. Oh, if I went that way, I may have actually gotten her. Hey. Are you Death Hook? No, you're not. Okay, well, now we find out if Yunjin is on the other gate and if she makes it. You want boops? Boop? Can I boop? Please? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Nope, no boop. No boop. Sad pig noises. Oh, GG's. Let's see. Oh, that explains how that last gen went so fast. Yikes. Good job, dude. I was at least making stakeout a little bit difficult to get stacks with. Oh, I'm suddenly tearing up. Well, I'm glad it's just about time to end stream, because... Ooh, you know what, guys? I gotta take my contacts out all of a sudden. I am so sorry. Whew. There we go. Like I say, guys, I'm crying because I didn't get the 4K. Ugh. It's so funny how my eyes will go from being perfectly fine to all of a sudden just tears. Okay. Busting out the glasses for LG, shall we? This is gonna be our final match of the night, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Tomorrow, as a reminder, we're gonna be taking off, as we usually do on Tuesdays. By the end of this week, I'll be posting in the Discord one thing for sure, and hopefully a second thing. The one thing for sure is going to be the poll for the story-based games. It's going to include basically a weekly day to vote for when you would like to see it. It's also just going to ask if you think you would have any interest in attending it. And the last option is going to be to vote for the game. And the options are going to be a handful that I have. And there's also going to be a fill-in-the-blank field where you can suggest your own game. If I notice the same one a bunch, I might look into it, that sort of thing. By a bunch, I mean I'll probably look into any game that I see listed there. Oh, by the way, Fluffy Boy, are you still here? If you are, I was seeing you, I saw some of your VOD of you playing, Assassin's Creed. Looks very pretty. When did that game come out? The graphics looked quite nice. For some reason, I had in my head that it was a bit on the older side. But, based on the graphics, I would guess it's at least, like, post-2014. But I for some reason, in my head, I thought Odyssey was one of the earlier Assassin's Creed, like 2008 or so, but clearly I'm very wrong. Just based off the... Unless, you know what, now that I think about it, I guess they could have remastered. Actually, no. What am I thinking of? No, I'm actually thinking of Brotherhood, I just realized. I'm not thinking of Odyssey at all. I just don't think I've heard of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I guess. Good luck, have fun, gamers. Well, hello there. Is it Christy Soryu? Thank you for the follow, gamer. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a fabulous start to your week. Oh, you know me, AK. I hate video games. Video games, were much like birds were eliminated, during the Reagan administration and replaced with drone spies. The Reagan administration also introduced the concept of video games, and I would never play a video game my entire life. Oh, hello, Christy. You have arrived just in time for our final match of the evening. With my girl, Amanda. Well, one of my girls. Actually, I would say she's probably the only one of the killers I would call my girl. I might call Spirit my girl, but I feel like Amanda's the only one I tend to default to. I love Amanda. I've never seen a single Saw movie in my life, but I love her. I love the 180. Sorry, Fung, I did see you. Oh, you're not who I saw! There is no Fung. You must have been who I saw. I swore I saw a bunny-eared Fung right there. A green bunny-eared Fung. Oh, I don't think I got it in time. I was spamming right-click, but I don't think I got it in time. The way the Big Pig Bear Trap works, by the way, is if you start the animation before the generator pops, it will work. Goodbye, sir. Boop. Okay, come back here. I don't know why. Oh my god, you're an Orella. I could not tell who the survivor was for some reason. I just have not seen this particular... I was gonna say, does somebody enemy means this palette? I'm so sorry, guys. I am temporarily in #bad streamer mode. Oh. Oh, okay. You 1v1 ladder gamer. I need to zone this palette, actually. I don't want to give her mid-map. I'd rather she take Shaq. Guys, I'm so sorry. I actually, for real, have to walk in here. This gamer definitely knows what she's doing, and I really want to take this chase. Dang, good play. Oh, if I had just sent it into Shaq, I think I would have had it. Yes. Okay, I was pretty sure she was just gonna ignore the window. Okay. God. You know what? This is unironically making me miss 1v1ing on this map. But then again, I was usually in the survivor position. Ugh, I wish she would give me the pallet. I shouldn't even swing through it. I just have to... You know, I could have... No, I can't play that one. The other side is too long. Some of these pallets you just can't play against a player who will actually play them well. I can't. Oh, I need to just walk after her. That would have had a better chance of success. Oh, but now I can make her play this pallet. I can't. Oh, she's good. Okay, at least it blocks now. But I want to zone her. Oh, I don't want to run this way, but I want to zone her this way is the thing. Finally! Oh my gosh! Oh, oh, you know, Christy, it's funny. You say I'm the real deal, but then you get to witness that, a disaster of a chase. But you know what? That's one of the... I've said before, one of the best ways you can get better at chase in this game as killer is just to commit to the best survivor on the team. Which, if I'm lucky, that's the best survivor on the team. Why am I going over here? Check your 3-gen, Marcus. Jeez, don't be a Dumas. I want to make sure it was only one person working that gen. Which way did you go? Oh, ooh, good job, you two. 1 gen left is nice. Question is, did Lara go back to her jet? She did not, did she? Well, this part of the map is, like, dead. Hi, Kate. Let's see. Can you play this pallet and window as effectively as your teammate? I'm sorry, was that what just happened? Was that... She must alive. Damn. Oh, I heard somebody. I will take that pallet, thank you. And you will be getting a second party hat if I have anything to say about, which honestly I might not. Yeah, she knows someone else is on a gen. She's just trying to buy as much time as possible. As I say, I don't trust her not to have dead hard. Okay. Can't mind it when you play killer. It is definitely something that takes more practice than a lot of other things in this game. I started as killer my first like 1,000 hours before switching to survivor, so I've got a bit of muscle memory like left over from those days. Slash, I rebuilt a lot of it. I think I heard someone over there before, I swear. Also, I only have 2 stacks of No Way Out. That is so unfortunate. Oh wait, I saw the 3-gen over here. How did that happen? I mean, they're gonna break that bit easily, but that's kind of crazy that that's the only gen with progress. I did not realize that they had 3-gen themselves. I would say at this point I'm like willing and able to pick up the mantle of a Pigmain. Yeah, she was one of my favorite killers to play back in the day when I was a killer main. And then she's gotten her 2 different chase buffs, and it just makes her so much more enjoyable to play at this point. Hold on, I want to see if I can big brain this. I panicked and swung at it. Get back here, Dwight, you little rat. There we go. Extra trap for you. No. But yeah, ever since they buffed her, I would definitely say I'd consider myself a Pigmain. Or rather, I want to... I don't think I have the current practice, so to say, to call myself one. But I was just talking about how I really want to have, like, an 8-hour stream just dedicated to playing Pig over and over and over again until I can, hashtag get good. I don't know, my, use her ambush. Yeah, her ambush is the thing that I've always loved a lot about her kit. And Laura, you're fine, you're definitely, I don't really care about you right now. I'd rather chase one of the survivors who's still, like, alive and kicking. They're probably just gonna send that gen because that's what survivors do at this level, right? Ooh, they're not, okay. Hi, Arella. Where's your Kate? But yeah, I really like her chase power. I find it to be a lot of fun. It's, in fact, ironically, her chase power is one of the reasons that Chucky annoyed me so much when he, like, was at his strongest. Oh! Because to me, Chucky just felt like a better pig in every way, shape, and form. He had as much, like, maneuverability around the map as she did, being able to make lefts and rights, but he was able to just dash for so much further compared to Pig that it would infuriate me anytime I'd be going against one, and he'd just be able to do what Pig could do, but better. Be like, why can't Pig dash that far? Her kid is so much worse. Kate, you're up. I'm shocked I didn't get that. That was a short swing, too. No live for you. I knew she was setting up for it. Because I saw it earlier when she got away. They're probably sending the last gen. You know what? You screwed up, but so did I. Oh, horsey perk. Hello. God, that would have been the perfect moment for someone to appear from the shadows with the flashlight. Am I under a hook? There was a hook around here. Here it is. Whew. Okay, bringing it back, baby. Bringing it back. This is why you don't want to... God, this is why this map can be really rough. And even then, they're not actually... Okay. I think I usually talk about this problem from the survivor perspective. But I was gonna say, one of the worst things a survivor team can do is committing too long, too hard to a generator that is close to popping. Because, well, that's what's been happening. The crew decided I wasn't enough of a threat, and they decided they would definitely be able to eke out that gen because I wouldn't have the game sense to go back to hook at the right time. Unfortunately for them, before they could even stop regression, I did start making my way back because I didn't know where anyone else was, and I knew that gen was about to pop in my face if I didn't. So, because they kept trying to commit, nobody found a new gen to do for too long. So that I then had the time to eat through resources on the map, and, where's Kate? I saw her. Where are you, Kate? Where is she? I swore I saw Kate over here. There she is. Hi, Kate. I'm pretty sure Arella's definitely your turn. Again. I would love to take another chase with Arella main, honestly, but main's kind of used up at this point, so... Oh yeah, you have windows, huh? Well, sorry gamer, I am zoning. Because this is a God Rock, and what else do you want me to do? Ooh, good job, guys. Crap, that was a very, very early, You know what? This is a rough hook to save from. And there's Arella. And this is why, you know what? Honestly, if Arella friends me for the entire No Way Out, that's fine. I would not, at this point, I would not mind taking a chase with her just around this part of the map. I don't even know where the other gate is. Oh, there it is. Haha. Oh, that's white. I couldn't... Wait, Arella. No, okay. You know what? We'll start plan. She doesn't know. She doesn't know I've initiated an unofficial 1v1. But it's hard, because she only has one health state. Ooh, I think they probably have that gate open, don't they? Sorry, Dwight. Oh, that means Aurella gets away. Oh well, Chi-Chi's. She deserves it. I think he's Death Hook, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, everyone's Death Hook. Well, now that's what those little counters on the side of your screen mean, Marcus. Uh-huh. Aurella. She probably... Let's see. If she was smart, she would have recognized what I was doing and run this way immediately. So I'm just gonna assume is what she did. Oh yeah, there's a crow settling and everything. Oh yeah, they got the gate. Chi-Chi's. That was a good dead hard. And that's something else you can do with her power now that you really couldn't before. GG's. Aurella, hon. I don't think she realized. I wonder if Hatch is main. I'm gonna just bring her to gate. GG gamer, you deserve it. Also, Kate definitely should have left. Jeez. Hey, welcome back, Nomar. How goes? I will say that was our final game of the evening. I had a fabulous chase with this Aurella. Okay, there we go. That was fun. GG's. Oh my gosh, also, Christy, I just saw what you were saying. You hate playing against Chuck. You can't loop that little doll. He is the most aggravating killer for... That's not true. Oh my god, Kaneki. Ugh. That's not true. Clown. Clown is #1 hated against... And this is... It's almost like I just keep unveiling... It's like a Matryoshka doll. You just keep opening it up and there's more trauma inside. And just in time to say goodnight. I'm seeing either of the kit. You know what, guys? If you want to know, I can go see if the kittens are around in Snitch1. It just depends on if they are or not. I say kittens, they're over a year old now, but they are kittens. Just like all dogs are puppies, all cats are kittens. I'm playing against New Clown and you're afraid. Okay, this is probably a hot take. I actually prefer to go against New Clown compared to Old Clown. Because at least New Clown, like, I don't know, he's just a fast killer, you know? He's a ghost face with multiple stacks to play with your food and is just cheesing it, you know? It's not the most pleasant thing to go against, but at least it's fast usually. It's just like not exciting. Old Clown with the slowdown bottles would just drive me up a wall because it just made it so you can't fast vault, you can't make it to loops, you just can't do anything. I'd rather be able to try to outplay somebody who's fast than feel like I can't do anything other than pre-throw pallets. So I wouldn't be surprised if they wind up reverting him to the old form. Also, my microphone's in focus and not my face. But I don't know. I don't really mind. I don't like the new version, but I don't hate it any more than I hated the old version, I guess is one way of putting it. And the matches are quicker. Like I said, they just go so much faster, as opposed to before where they would just be drawn out usually. And don't get me wrong, sometimes they are drawn out because sometimes when a clown downs you, they WS you on the floor. I have the 80% clown theory, and it's because 80% of clown players play in one specific way. Clowns only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Oh, pinkies. Realistically, don't mind ghouls. See, I don't mind ghoul. I'd say about 80, 70 to 80% of the time. The problem is parts of his kit I just don't think should be part of his kit. Like, most people don't play him in an overly disgusting way, / they're not good enough to play him in an overly disgusting way. Much like Nurse, to an extent. Like, most of the nurses you encounter aren't going to be the god tier nurses who can hit you before they finish their blinks. Also, if you're wondering why I'm holding up my water bottle, it's not a product placement. This is not an episode of Stranger Things with Eggos. This is, the high contrast makes the camera focus on it more easily sometimes. Yeah, I give up. But it's like the long story short of my feelings about it is this kid has too much going for him. Like, he's got the map pressure, he's got the strong add-ons, he's got the free hit, he's got deep wound on top of the hit. He's got the kidnap tech. He's got the kidnap tech at pallets that lets you get down from his power, which is just a bugged interaction, basically. It's like, if he had a few of those, it's fine. But it would be like if Legion didn't have to go after every hit, you know? Like, or after every power cancel. If Legion was able, I don't know. To me, the fact that Kaneki is able to, like, M1 survivors out of power means that Legion should be able to M1 survivors out of power. And I think most people would agree that would be busted. But I don't mind him as a killer most of the time. It's just his kit has too much going for it. Oh, thank you, Nomar. It's not sponsored, but it's Sip by Swell. The only thing that would make it better is if it was a dishwasher safe. Good night, Beatles. Thanks for hanging out. You know, also, one of these days, Beatles, I'm just gonna play Ghoul on stream to prove a point, and I'm gonna change my name in-game to Proving a Point to Beatles, and I'm just gonna literally, having never touched Ghoul, just prove a point. I'm not even gonna play Scummy, I'm just gonna show that his kit should not be, as beginner-friendly as it frankly seems to be, which, who knows, maybe I'll eat my words, maybe I'll try to play him, and I'll be like, yo, turns out this guy requires more skill than I thought, fair enough. Don't like Knight, can't stand him. Yeah, most killers I really don't mind that much. I would say, I like have a handful of killers who are in, say, like, my bottom, like, 10 or whatever, or something like that, but or my top 10, and other than that, they're all just kind of in the middle. See, I don't think I come across enough Knights to really hate him. I think if I came across more, I would get aggravated, but I feel like ever since they finally settled on his kit, he's relatively few and far between, and people play him in one of two ways. One, a pretty boring style, I won't lie. Two, which I find more often, is they actually like to juggle the guards, having their different functions in a way that you can tell requires a lot of thought and effort, which I guess to a certain extent I just can't help but respect, you know? Like, damn, that's a lot of chess pieces you're managing. I could never want to do that. So, like, just knowing how much thought has to be... I can't remember who I put a party hat on most of the time. That's enough for me. Oh. I will say, Christy, are you familiar with, now, I'm gonna ask this because I know a general idea, but I haven't actually watched videos on it well enough. Have you watched any of those videos on, like, how to deal with guards? Because I know that the guards, there are a lot of funky things you can do with them while they're chasing you, to basically make them, like, auto-aim onto different, windows and that sort of stuff. I have no idea how it works. I tried, like, once, and it didn't work, and I went, well, either game's bugged or I'm bugged. And I don't care enough to figure out which. It genuinely could have been either knowing behavior. Like, the window mode could have... I know it was bugged for a while, so it's possible that the time I tried it was when it was actively bugged. Oh, come on. Come on, camera. Please, pretty please, princess. I don't know if I go like this. Hey, it worked. Okay. And also, ever since I learned the give Xeno Kitty a kiss tactic, I guess every match against Xenomorph just winds up with me trying to get my I just realized people probably don't know what that is unless they've been here when I've explained it, which I one time I was watching Otofu stream, and he was up against Xeno. And he was talking about a trick that a comp player had showed him for dealing with Xeno, which he said that the player had called it the giving Xeno a smooch tactic. And what it is when you go to a pallet and the Xeno preps the tail whip, you crouch, you crouch, turn into the Xeno, and are usually, I'd say maybe 5% of the time they'll successfully hit you. It has happened before, but it usually happens after I've already done it successfully once, because then they expect it. um, but anyway, I love just stealing a smooch from Xeno, running, throwing the pallet, because then they're just left like, well, that was an unfortunate turn of events. And as a Huntress player, I know that feeling. It's like you think you have it, and then they dodge the window, and then they take the window, and you're like, well, now I'm in shack alone. Ugh. But yeah. And yeah, Christy, that was my exact experience. The thought you just had to tap window during chase and it will glow. That was like my exact thing. I'm like, okay, I think I got it. And I got the window to glow and then nothing happened. I'm like, well, let me try again. And it didn't work. And then that was why I went, well, I'm not going down a third time like that. Think you can do it for Wesker too, but most Weskers are too bloodthirsty to care. Speaking of Wesker, I will never hesitate to take a my favorite place to take Wesker chases. It's very specific. It's a specific map and a specific tile. RPD. The entryway desk. Yeah, desk. That's what it's called. With that one palette. Favorite tile to play against Wesker. It is so much fun because some Weskers know that it's technically possible to get a power hit there. It's just very, very, very difficult. And the only reason I know it's possible is because it's happened once. But it's also only happened once. You used to main Wesker. Yes, you would lose the game if you ever tried chasing around that. Exactly. Like, it's one of those things where it's almost impossible to do. It's absurd, that tile, because doesn't it look playable? Like, the first I saw, I think it was Zubat during the PTB take a chase to that tile, and it's lived in my head rent-free ever since. Like, it's just been my favorite tile to take Weskers to, because you can always tell that it becomes you can tell the moment it becomes an ego thing in some people. It's like, I am taking this ego chase, I don't care. Oh, have to hug tech it in my game so bad. Oh yeah, it's that, and that's exactly what it was. The nastiest hug tech I've seen in a while. It's the sort of gamer who brings the game offering exclusively to hug tech. That's what happened there. It was, I believe he somehow managed to curve around the front and get it with a very quick 1-2 dash. I don't remember the add-ons. I don't remember anything about it. I just remember how shocked I was, especially because it was relatively quick in the chase. Like, this feels like a gamer who went into customs and practice there, and honestly, mad respect. That was me on Toba Landing. I forget if it was yesterday or the night before. There was one of those weird tiles on that map. You know how it's weird tiles. And it had a little, like, cutout in a rock that I had been trying to shoot through for a while. And it was very finicky, the edges. And this one based Nia wound up just hanging out at that tile the entire, like, final 5 minutes or so of the match. Something like that. And I just kept kind of chasing, seeing if I could hit some funky shots, that sort of thing. She just stayed at the tile with me. I wound up at one point thinking, maybe I forgot what I was trying to do even, but I shot a really dumb hatchet at the top of the loop. I think I wanted to see if I could possibly hit her head. And it turned out there was like a very tiny V cutout in like the top of the tile that it was able to hit over. That just shocked me because I thought there was the hitboxes on that map are so weird that I was never expecting that little V to actually have a lack of physics. I thought for sure it would just be like a flat object. So I I don't remember where I was going with this. Just that I remember because I was talking about the Wesker who went to a custom match. I'm convinced. The reason I say I promise it's not an insult is because I definitely went into a custom match after that and practiced for like 5-10 minutes trying to hit those shots. That's right. A goldfish brain. That's why the stream is tagged hashtag no thoughts head empty. On that note, no little kittens have wandered in here, which usually means that they are upstairs for the night. Some texts are easier to, that is, I wish I knew more about programming to understand why the frame rate difference makes a difference. Apparently, and I don't know if it's still the case, but for a while, Trapper and Hag were bugged, where if you played at a certain low frame rate, you were able to place your traps, like, through walls. Similarly, Balanced Landing was bugged. I don't know if it's still bugged, but it was bugged where if you were at 60 FPS, you know the half-open truck on the Autohaven maps with the one window that you, it looks like a drop-down, but it's not? It's recently was the case where if you had 60 FPS and Balanced Landing, you were able to do what you used to be able to do, which is the side of the staircase that has the red car. If you drop off that ladder at like a funky angle, you used to be able to trigger Balanced Landing. And now, slash possibly just a couple months ago, they may have patched it, I don't know. They made it at 60 FPS, you can get Balanced Landing from that spot or from the vault. And I'm not talking about the Taylor Swift vault. Sorry, randomly today on a Reddit, I got it's some of the most random subreddits recommended to me. There's like a Taylor Swift snark subreddit, and they were talking about her and like her vault tracks, and so that's why that was in my brain. Anyway. Sometimes I'm exposed to parts of the internet that I'm like, damn, I'm a degenerate, but even I didn't know about that. Like, guys, I know I need to touch some grass, so understand that if I'm saying you need to. But hey, I was on Tumblr in the early 2010s, so like, you know, I'm sure I said dumb shit there too. God, speaking of Tumblr in the 2010s, welcome back, Super Hulock, in the form... Apparently, there's gonna... This is... Oh my god, okay. Guys, I'm gonna yap for like 2 minutes about old, teenage girl internet culture from like 10 years ago. Longer than... Yeah, 10-ish years ago. Back in the day, on the Tumblrs, there were 3 very big fandoms that ruled the world. And it was referred to as the Super Hulock. Many remember those days with fear, many with fondness, many with both. But Super Hulock was composed of the 3 giants of loserdom fandom. Doctor Who, Supernatural, and Sherlock. It seems a new trio is about to arise. In the form of unexpected contender Homestuck, who came back from the dead. I'm gonna have to, can we get a Homestuck collaboration for DBD? I can bring out my Terezi cosplay. I'll go paint my skin gray again. It's been a long time. I'll do it. I never got banned from no hotels for using the gray body paint. Or, God, the vodka Sharpie bath. Oh, I never looked into that story. I don't know if it's real or not. I probably was, though. Remember Doctor Who? Never watched it, but everyone mentioned it back then. I was so excited when Doctor Who became big because I got into it early. There was this one random miniseries called Alice on the Sci-Fi Channel. It was like a modern Alice in Wonderland adaptation, and I really liked the lead actor in it. So I checked to see if he had been in anything else, and he was in this one British sci-fi show called Primeval that was about long story short, rips in time and space they call anomalies, dinosaurs come through from the past, everyone has to deal with it in the present. That's the long story short of the show. Great show, very enjoyable, first 3 seasons. Last 2 seasons were kind of weird, but the show actually got canceled after its 3rd season and fans brought it back, so it's kind of understandable why it was weird. But But anyway, after I finished that show, I was looking for similar shows, and that's when I found Doctor Who and Torchwood. Actually, I watched Torchwood first and then Doctor Who. So when Jack Archer showed up in Doctor Who, I'm like, phew. But anyway, new trio of scary stuff. Homestuck. Oh god, what's the Undertale? How could I not remember Undertale? Sans Undertale. With Toby Fox and okay. Do you ever see like a word or a name so often, but you only really just like process the first few letters and then you don't read the rest? There's these shows, Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. I cannot, if held at gunpoint, could not tell you the full name or username of the creator. I know it starts with a V, and it's like Vivzy something. Red Wolf, thank you so much for the raid, gamer. I appreciate that. I'm so sorry. We're actually just wrapping things up around here, but I hope you had a great stream. I'm actually yapping about internet culture and stuff right now, and how Homestuck has appeared from the ashes of destruction of a long buried internet project and is somehow relevant in the year of our Lord 2025. Hello there, Eternal Sunshine. Sticky raid. Oh, have I actually? I don't know if I commented on this earlier. That is an adorable emote. Oh my gosh. That is a comfy looking pup. Yeah, I hope you had a great stream and appreciate you and trusting the community over here. Like I said, I'm gonna be ending relatively soon. Because my ability to speak English is currently going down the drain. Now, some of you might think, hey, does that mean English is your second language? Because that's been misunderstood before. No, it just means that my brain stops wanting to work and turns into a monkey clapping cymbals. And I stop thinking in words and start thinking in pretty pictures. Oh, that sounds like I'm being dramatic, but it's pretty accurate, honestly. I'll just kind of be standing there staring into space, like thinking about thinking. Swinky swear you showered once before. But what did you shower in? Do 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 do. Guys, I don't know what the Twilight Zone theme song sounds like, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. Brain shutting down, truly. Truly, like the monkeys clapping cymbals, I think I originally saw that in like Jimmy Neutron. Actually, it definitely was, because I had... That's right, oh my god. Brain blast, funny enough. I just uncovered that memory of funny monkey. I really hope someone got that reference, because if not, I mean, honestly, you could probably search Jimmy Neutron funny monkey and find it. Like, no thoughts at all, only living. Can't stop, won't stop, don't know how to stop, someone help. On that note, Sunshine, Christy, Wolf, Nomar. How are the rest of my matches? My matches were good, thank you, for the most part. You know, the one hacker turned out to be a hacker, which was Suffer Puppet, but, like, after that we had... I think I switched to Killer after that. No, that's right, we did one more Survivor and had someone give up pretty quickly, which, though, it was the rare time that somebody DC'd, and I was like, oh gosh, you're being a whiny baby. It was one of those situations where I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't have done it, but I also am not gonna blame you for DCing on this one. We had the artist map, and we had a Blight with very strong perks, and she got downed before the first gen popped, and then I went to unhook, and he immediately came back to hook after the unhook, and went for... Okay, I'm just gonna be blunt, guys. Like, I'll argue that, like... I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. When I use the word tunnel to describe a situation, understand that I'm using probably one of the more strict forms of it, like, or words of it in this case. This was like the hard tunnel of, oh, okay, he is absolutely gonna play this like a comp match and secure this kill before going after anyone else. Okay, understandable. And for me, I just play it out because I've said before, one of the best ways of getting better in Chase as Survivor, much like with Killer, it's committing to the best Survivor. And with Survivor, it's getting tunneled. It's one of the best ways of improving in Chase because it obviously can be really annoying, especially if it happens a lot or if it happens fast. But that's how I try to look at it. It makes it a little bit less ouchies, so to say. But I also get why people don't want to play it out, you know? So I didn't really blame her for DCing. And then I think her duo DC'd, and then like a minute later, the third player DC'd. So then I got to abandon, which was nice. And then the like chases bots. Played against the Springtrap. The match was just like that. Your friend was dead in like 3 minutes. Yeah, it's the. I have two perspectives I try to keep when that happens. It's totally separate from the, hey, better to get, like, I can get better by getting chased. Because obviously, most of the time, especially if you're not me, who is able to intentionally rewire my own brain to think different ways, you're not going to be wanting to think that in the moment. You're going to be getting pissed off, being like, dude, play the game. Go be a normal person. Chase someone else. Leave me alone. It's the start of the game. Here are two perspectives. Number one, they want to win more than you do. And you know what? Well, I mean, like, there's really nothing to say at that point. Like, if someone really wants to win and you don't care that much about winning, like, because clearly if like, the equivalent of that would be a survivor who really wants to win, bringing, like, the best way of being a rat. Like, they will let their team die and get hacked if they need to. Like, playing, like, money's on the line. It's just very rare that that happens because your team can sell you out, so people get punished for it. Unlike Killer, who you win. But yeah, that's number one, is they want to win more than you do. Number two, though, you get to go next quicker. Sometimes I'll die first, and I'm like, well, at least I'm out of my match. The rest of the team's still in there, probably getting slugged now. So he wanted to when like his life was on the line. Hey, who knows? Maybe he had a money bet going. It's crazy though, like, but yeah, if you try to keep that perspective, in some ways it's almost like less harsh because you know that, oh, like, keeping that perspective, it makes it a little bit easier to remember. It's not personal. They're going into the match. They were planning on playing like this from the get-go. There was nothing we could have done to prepare for it because of how the game is structured in random matchmaking. So Gamer went in ready to win this match, and until he encounters a team equally ready to win the match, enjoy your high MMR, dude. And that's not even sarcastic, by the way. Like, genuinely, if someone has fun playing the game like that, who am I to tell them they're wrong? I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's kind of like someone who was really good with, like, an op in Valorant, just constantly sniping from a distance. Like, it's gonna be really effing annoying if they're really good and they're just hard committing to that and their team protects them that way. At least you got your VP. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, you get to go next quicker. You get your points, you get to move on, and you know that you probably, whatever's going on in that person's life isn't going on in your life. Also, sorry that my camera is currently bouncing. For those who don't know, I actually have a dual laptop setup. So, as I'm talking with my hands, I'm bumping my desk, which is making my laptop go woo. Behold, secrets. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna go get ready for bed. Because tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's my day off. But I do still have to get up early tomorrow. But, a reminder, guys, tomorrow we won't be live tomorrow. I said tomorrow like 8 times in the last 20 seconds. If for whatever reason I do wind up going live, which I shouldn't, but if for any reason I do wind up doing so, I'll announce it on the Discord. Whichever direction you might have chat. It's behind my eyeballs. Sorry, I just had a vivid mental image of some of those secret recording glasses that currently exist. And boy howdy, that's gonna be a scary thing when those become more normalized. Yeah. I'm gonna go get ready for bed. Taking tomorrow off. Got a cool community in the Discord if anyone would like to join, if you're not already. I am not the most oh my god, I felt so bad today. I'm pretty sure that for those who have met him, Ghost, nobody named Ghost, is somebody that I've run into a few times, and he had popped in a chat like literally over a month ago and mentioned something. I was like, oh yeah, you could probably send it to me on Discord or something. And I never heard from him, and I just assumed that like he didn't do it or forgot about it or whatever. I was looking at Discord today. I didn't remember that there was a friends request section because I don't use Discord. I was a Skype holdout. And I felt so bad because he was the requests there. I'm like, my God, Marcus, why are you like this? I should have been a Discord. Much like Instagram, Discord and Instagram both got popular just as I was not like. Actually, no, Discord was, I think, right when I was starting college is when it really started to become the main communication. It still really wasn't big when I was in high school, at least not around me. Everyone was still using Skype. I don't know. Rest in peace, Skype. You are missed. Were you a good long distance communications service? I don't remember what I'm trying to say. I was gonna make one of those I'm told you were the best or whatever it was. You know, with the Grim Reaper taking the dog. I don't know. I was gonna make a dumb joke. Oh my God, I can hear it in my head, Christy. I actually literally was a Skype holdout until January of last year. Yeah, January 2024, I was still using that was when I finally like actually got my Discord set up because I was gonna start streaming and I was like, I need to have a Discord. Barely used Skype. Yeah, that was my my Discord before Discord. I was involved in like really just a couple online communities. One main one, a fan community for this one Minecraft server, Mindcrack, if anybody is familiar with that one. Side note, one of my mods, Dave, I was so excited when he actually knew the people I was referencing. I think he is the first person I've met in the wild who has watched / heard of Mindcrack. It was just very exciting. Sometimes I have the desire to go break out my old laptop and see if I still logged into my old Skype account on it and read like my teenage messages. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but either way, I don't think it's possible, and that just makes me sad. Oh, ow! I bumped my thingy. Okay, on that note, guys, I'm sorry. I've been yapping for a bit, but I need to skedaddle. I'm just checking something really quick. Excuse me. Okay. Hey, Durkin. Yeah, but it's true. Sometimes I like to read my own messages and die from shame. Oh yeah, that's definitely the fear. I've done that with God, we're getting back to Tumblr, huh? I've done that with my old Tumblr sometimes where I've scrolled through and I'm like, oh, Marcus. Oh no, that's not true actually. Where it really happened was my old Facebook. I haven't gone on Facebook in years, but I recently-ish went on. Let me rephrase that. I haven't used Facebook in years, but I recently went on and just scrolled through my timeline past a bunch of random stuff that wasn't even posts. I don't know, it was weird. And I finally got to like old posts I made from like 2013. And I was probably, well, no, I wasn't 13 in 2013. I was 15, 18. Is it hard to say 18? What's wrong with me? I was born in 97. I was however old I was at that point. Point is, it was cringe. But you know what? I was cringe and I was valid. And so are all of you. I love that phrase. It's so funny. Don't kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part of you that cringes. Sage advice. Very important. Genuinely, though, that sounds like sarcasm, but you'll be a lot more comfortable in life if you're able to do that. As I say, break your brain, but in good ways. Sometimes you can, in fact, break things in a good way. It was cringe, but it was fun. Oh, that's like, I miss the Facebook games. The OG mobile games. That actually, Facebook games walked so mobile games could run. I actually firmly believe that. Just like Big Fish games walked so Steam could run. I don't think that's actually a real domino effect, but it is in my head. On that note, for real. I'm gonna be heading to bed now. I'm still out of focus. I am so annoyed that I've been out of focus like this entire post-game part of the stream, but you know, you'll just think you need glasses, like me. There we go. I should have just done that earlier, but last time I did it and then went back. But this time it won't. On that note, guys, thank you so much for hanging out tonight and spending your Mondays here with me. Whether it was for a few minutes or a few hours, whether you were chatting or lurking or both at different times, whether you're just showing up, whether this is your first stream or your 31st stream. I really, really do appreciate you guys spending your time here. It really means the world to me. Again, as a reminder, tomorrow is Tuesday, which is my usual day off. I will let you guys know on Discord if for whatever reason I do end up going live, which would really only happen if I wind up realizing that I have plans later in the week that I'm going to have to cancel stream for, so it shouldn't be the case, but, you know, you never know. I think Aw, good night to you too, gamer. Or wait, actually, you're not, it's not night for you, is it? You're on a different time zone. I just remembered that, huh? It's already the next day for you, isn't it? Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Good night, Christy. And good night, I started to say good night, everyone, and in my brain, it just starts going, good night, moon. And then sometimes my brain talks so loud that it just makes my mouth stop functioning. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're just like an hour ahead. Okay. For some reason, I had in my head that you were like on a non-American continent. For some reason, I had that in my head. I had the approximate knowledge of many things. Emphasis on the approximate. From a quote. It's amazing how consistent my inability to speak is. I was trying to say that's a quote from a show that I never watched, and I don't even know what words were coming out of my mouth. Not the right ones. Oh, from Brazil, okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's funny. Just for some reason, my brain was like, oh yeah. I don't, keep in mind, I didn't even have an idea which continent, mind you. Just for some reason, my head is like, oh, an ocean away. Makes sense. Which I guess technically everything is an ocean away if you want to take the long way around. San Francisco can be an ocean away from LA if you go like, meow. Yes, Red Wolf. It's from. I don't know. I do think it's a cat. Yes. But it is from Adventure Time. It's God. We really do just keep pulling back to Tumblr tonight, huh? That there was this one post that would always get a chuckle out of me whenever it would make its reblogs. Excuse me. Reblog cycles. Every final season, the caption was just me during final season with a screen grab of I have the approximate knowledge of many things. It's just such a good quote, and unfortunately it's very applicable. I feel like it's applicable to most people though, which actually is kind of reminiscent of the whole, the more you know about something, the more you realize how much you don't know about it. So although many people have the approximate knowledge of many things, many people probably don't realize that they only have the approximate knowledge. I still can't believe Homestuck is getting resurrected from the dead. What the hell is that about? I haven't watched the trailer. Apparently there's a trailer out. With Toby Fox, I think, is voicing the lead. Okay. Good night, guys. My brain's gonna go sleep now.